I'm just gonna bloody use display capture. Might as well. I mean, it's not like I've got anything important on the screen. Sky Factory 4. The penguin be falling. Penguin be falling. G'day Jacob Lopez, welcome to the stream. We are currently streaming Sky Factory 4 because I gave up on Sky Factory 5 because it was hurting my eyes too much. Look at the penguin fall. Is my YouTube stream automatically, like... What the fuck? Why am I getting... I'm getting both a long form and a short form view. Oh well, it's not like I care. Means that people who appear on YouTube Shorts won't know that I'm a VTuber. I know, let's watch some funny videos or some crap while we wait for this to download. What did the frog post?
Minecraft's newest snapshot has added something truly incredible. A command that lets you change the top speed of minecarts.
Railgun. And he's dead. You're not surviving that.
And hit it. What? You gotta hit the label.
3, 2, 1.
Imagine being on that thing.
What if we do?
Oh my god.
That's just incompatible with life. What's this?
Can you name a series you loved watching in your childhood? For me,
well, boys, they got me. They got me for doing the biggest wheelie this town's ever seen. My phone?
You have your phone?
Yeah, you didn't check my pockets. I got a beer too. Well, boys, they got me. They got me for doing the biggest wheelie this town's ever seen.
Oh, you're so spicy.
That's probably not going to end up well on court.
So spicy.
Is she going to get bit? She's going to get bitten. Oh, he got bitten.
At least 2 minutes. Can you let go now?
Damn.
Ouch!
Come on now, it's not that big of a deal. Hey, we are trying to get work done.
Gummy? No. Go.
Oh my god, he fucking fell.
Hi, buddy.
Yawn.
Oh,
I love snakes.
Honey, is she tired? Is she sleepy? Why are you crying? Don't cry. I really missed him.
Look at these are trying so hard.
Damn, that snake really wants to get out.
I don't know how to get him out.
Damn.
He's like in there. I don't know where his head is.
They can fucking snarl.
Why? Is he farting? Oh, is he so spicy?
Snakes can snarl? Damn, didn't know that. Anyway, game. Wait, no. Minecraft. There we go. Options. Don't tell me it crashed. Options. Music sound. It's gone. Stream. Sky Factory tutorial. Cave dimension. Sky Crash Factory Landing, Sky Grid, Compactory, Amplified, Default Large Biomes, Lost Cities, Flat, Pace Out. What? Oh, Pacifist Runs. What are all... Damn. Yeah, that is a sticky situation. Cobble Sludge. Some of these do actually look interesting, though. Are you afraid of the dark? Anyway, we're just doing default. Why is my VTuber bloody zooming in and out as well? Like, seriously. There we go, fixed. Generate trees, bonus chests, generate structures, create new world. There we go. What is that? Collect 8. Okay. Age of enchantment, age of farming, age of power, age of storage, age of exploration, age of all the things. The cookies. File. Going on your permanent record. Options, video settings. 10. 6. Clouds are off. Fast. Medium. No idea why my game's lagging. We haven't even, like, started yet. Dude, dude. Dude, dude. shit. Do. Dirty acorn. Added air dryer. Construct. Obtain drying rack. Wait, I'm gonna quickly do something, damn it. I've got to increase the damn storage of this mod pack. No, I don't. I wanted to increase the damn storage space, not launch it. Link, copy profile options. There we go. Play. Okay, I'm gonna like be right back. I'm gonna make myself something to eat. back. I have made my 2-minute noodles. Thank yous for staying. Hope yous enjoyed the music. Single player. Stream. Work on it. There we go. I need to bloody bind mine. Wait, no, there's a key to bloody, I know there is, gameplay, inventory, creative mode, multiplayer, miscellaneous, applied engineering, build gadgets, carry on, climber, chisel and bits. I do not have any USB, wait, no, I don't have any USBs. Only USBs I have are Bluetooth USBs, I'm sorry. One of the many things I need to save up for is for an external hard drive. Yeah, these are a bit dusty. Oh, yeah. Louie. Back again. Love it how, like, I love it how I had more people watching me during me being AFK than when I am actually here. Client tweaks. Fancy block particles, find me, integrate inventory, smart, journey map. Fuck journey map, I hate that mod. Material, mechanism, or overlays, open computer, or excavator. Fucking love that mod. Actually, let's do a bit more tweaking video settings. I want to tweak the UI a bit more. Music, skin, video settings, controls, chat. First off, I like playing at 90. Settings, minimum, UI scale. Holy shit. That's better. I can deal with that. First thing we're doing immediately is we're just getting a shit ton of... We're getting a lot of wood. Like, before we even open the book. Captain Hook. Okay, so we can't get a compressed version, but we can get a hook nonetheless. Feels so much nicer to actually be able to fucking see. Well, yeah, builders ones are seeing. One. Build gadget. Shit, we're not gonna be able to get that for a while. That sucks. Yep, I changed it. I could not handle the colors. It was really hurting my eyes. Like it was actually causing pain to me. So we're playing Sky Factory 4 now. To be fair, most experience I have is in Sky Factory 3, because I used to play that a lot. So, playing Sky Factory 4, still very new to me. To work on it. Work on its sexual style. Here we go. What is the difference? Main difference is Sky Factory 5 is 1.20 with a whole bunch of different mods. Like, each Sky Factory kind of, the progression completely different. Like, Sky Factory 3 uses sieves. So, you gotta turn stuff into dust and sieve it. This one relies on farming and, trees and all that. All of them rely on automation, but they rely on different kinds of automation. They're all unique in their own way. Anything broken, I'm throwing off the map. I'm not repairing shit. Sticky keys, neat. Anyway, so we now have you craft a rustic crushing cup, neat. Dirty dance, you craft a dirt block, acorn and dirt resin. Craft a dirt block using acorns and dirt resin. I'm gonna guess what the recipe is. Shit. Oh, I tried guessing. Let's actually look it up now. Did I write fucking dirt? There we go, dirt. Okay, yeah. It requires you. Dirty dancing. We be dancing dirty style. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just gonna have a mouthful of my tomato noodles. There. Honestly, part of me, I mean, we do, you know, fuck it, we need background music for this shit. Fuck it, we're not having background music, we're having Friendly Geordie's background. We're gonna do one better than background music. Friendly Geordie's background. Let me try to set that up, actually. It's gonna take me a second to set up a Friendly Geordie's background. We're gonna have a fucking Friendly Geordie's video. You guys are gonna learn about Australian politics. And all that shit. This is not this is not optional. You're on a stream, you're learning Australian politics now. Window capture. Google Chrome, is that the right one? No, let me spend some fucking way too long on this shit. So I need to try to figure out how to do this. It is going to take me a second to put just friendly Geordies in the corner. Okay, now will it show up? Well, it's supposed to. Yeah, because it's behind display capture, that's why. So this is what I'm going to do. If I click shift, I should be able to know that doesn't do what I want to do. Is it control? No, it's not control. It's shift and control. Nope. Was it alt? One of these allows me to crop the image. Yep, it's alt. So I'm going to do it like this shit. Okay, now I need... Fuck it, we're gonna... Instead of Discord, it's going to be friendly Geordies.
Especially scared amidst this national housing situation. Hey, you know Zahir Khalil? He's probably the most feared man in the Australian construction industry.
There we go.
Rumour has it that if a builder utters the word non-compliant 3 times in front of a mirror, he appears behind you.
My NT. Oh no, that's fine.
Mate, do you want black mold in your house? Wipe the steam off your mirror, cuz it's foul as. If you're unfamiliar, his channel's name is pretty self-explanatory. He inspects sites as thoroughly as I inspect your mum. Oh, that's thorough as, boys. So yeah, in all fairness, I'd be scared of him if I was a dodgy builder. If I see anyone dressed in all black with that much gear on, look at him. He's a human Swiss Army knife. But I'd be especially scared amidst this national housing situation, which, might I add, is crazy. Basically because Australia is so underskilled, thanks in large part to the Liberals going taint for 10 years, and as such, the quality of a lot of the builds in this country is... I mean, I went on site with him. I fully concur that they are... unbelievable. I still gotta make myself one of these. The fact that I haven't yet is... That's why you need it. It does half the script for you. Unlike our grandparents who could purchase a riverside Sydney home with a few months of elbow grease and a firm handshake. Look, what I'm implying is that your nan got her house by doing a couple of rub and tugs. Prove me wrong. And we all know housing's super expensive. And so we have this awful combination of unqualified...
Hey, he actually... This guy got his... I'm gonna say it. This guy got his house firebombed.
And...
Yeah, this guy got his house firebombed by the government. That's how good of a reporter he is. They firebombed his home.
Or in the war in Gaza. How much did he overcharge? Double? Nah, I'm sorry. He's got to go. He's got to go.
Like, imagine being such a good reporter, the government not only makes a damn task force solely to try to fuck you over, they firebomb you.
But look, fuck off, dog!
The only reason he survived was because, well, he wasn't home.
Honestly, I feel like one of those women with endometriosis. Yes. Yes, me too.
Shit.
More specifically, the privacy of the developer from Zahir's recent run into the settlement inspection for a townhouse in Melbourne. Booked by the buyer,
Why aren't you working?
The developer in question had claimed that Zahir had put his privacy at risk.
Okay, I need to fucking reopen this.
Don't you think if cockroaches could hire lawyers...
they Molotov cocktailed his house to light it on fire.
Shit business in peace. It's not even that big of a deal. I've had freaks come to my house and film where I live. I didn't flag any privacy concerns, which on closer reflection I probably should have. But come on! The developer's face was blurred throughout the video. He was basically one of those witnesses they drag out on 60 Minutes. Even according to YouTube's own policies, the complainant needs to be uniquely identifiable. So unless they unblur his face and, oh, he's pixelated in real life too. How strange. I'd like to know, how is this man uniquely identifiable? All we have is that this guy is constantly repeating the same few lines over and over for 10 minutes like a broken Malibu Stacy doll. You'll be charged with trespass if you go back in there, okay? That's all of them. That is every guy Zahir has ever done a video on. You know what we could glean from this man? This is all the information you know. He works
That he's an asshole?
somewhere vaguely around the parameters of construction.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, if Australia was a game of Guess Who, 26 of the suspects would go down, I'll grant you that. But that's because we're condensing a whole country into one game. Million fucking people. This whole foo-furore only came about in the first place because earlier in August, the buyer was unhappy with aspects of the new house and requested a delayed settlement in September. They then booked an inspection with Zahir for the week before settlement on August the 30th. They were then confronted by the hysterical developer, who was visibly shitting himself, accusing them of trespassing.
Don't raise your voice. I'm talking to you in a civilized manner.
That's bullshit. You should be allowed to inspect the home that you want to buy. If you want to buy a home, you're spending millions of dollars. Especially in Australia, because housing prices are garbage. You're gonna want a damn inspector.
I'm telling you, he's figured out the formula of engaging content, and that is a current affairs formula, but just keep it going. And I mean, come on. Who are you going to believe about whether the house was unlocked and open or not? The developer who still holds the keys to the place, or the guy who's been hired to come and inspect the place?
Inspector.
Well, in fairness, with how many issues there are in the house, I wouldn't be surprised to find that the locks are just painted on the doors and they're not real.
Why are you being so hostile? Just relax.
Because I know how you work.
No, what do you mean how I work?
How you work.
How do I work?
You're full of defamation.
What do you mean defamation? How am I defaming you?
Multiple court cases.
How? Show me. See, now these are false allegations, and when we are going to do
Only defamation this guy is yeah, houses are really expensive. Well, get an apartment then. Apartments aren't much better. A lot of the time, apartments are worse here. Especially in bloody Sydney.
At his build to check the things that are to code.
Like, I'm not joking. It's so expensive to live
mate,
in.
I know exactly what you're up to. You're going to walk through the house, flag all the defects, and make me foot the bill before I get to hand it over to some unassuming family. Who's the real monster? Snitch.
Do you want a breakdown of the property?
You broke into my house.
Waterproof is
You broke into my house, you broke into my house. You're bloody selling it on the free market. And the person that wants to buy it hired him. Fuck off.
That's alright.
I'm not the goddamn owner.
That's why you're worried about.
And leave the property and
That's why you're worried about, aren't
I'm
you?
not worried. I'm contractually covered.
Go get everything. Yeah.
It really isn't painting the best picture of you, though, is it? Showing that little regard for the issues with the house. And then to go on to say, I'm not worried. I'm contractually covered. Admitting that on camera. Fuck, I'd be worried about my privacy too. What an ad for your business. Solid development. Oh, fuck you are in the fine print. Let me just remind you that this house cost the buyers over 1.1 million. And yeah, they did get fucked over in the fine print. The buyers had to settle to purchase the property before Zahir was able to do his full inspection. And after settlement, Zahir was finally allowed to actually finish his inspection and find out what the buyers have been lumped with. And man, it was awesome! Way better than even the best houses on display at Masterton Homes. No, it was quite literally shithouse. Zahir and his crew found multiple issues with the property. Not just some simple aesthetic issues either, like, oh, they didn't have one of those classic 80s glass brick walls that make you feel like a Wall Street boss that's about to fuck their secretary. Seriously though, come on. In the comments. Bring it back. It's like they misunderstood what Reagan meant when he said tear down this wall. No, not that wall, you nincompoops! Glaring defects and non-compliances which may end up bringing the house down, but back to what we really care about. Aesthetics? So much lazy shit. Things like poor rendering jobs in some spots, including on the front of the house, which
Oh yeah, no, 100% it isn't. I love friendly Geordies.
Heavily inspired by Minecraft, but Minecraft usually works with cubes, not rectangles. Take a look at the landscaping. Man, there's hardly much of a yard to work on.
That isn't even a yard.
To cut corners. It's like they literally dumped some mulch out from a wheelbarrow. There. Eat your heart out, Chinese gardens in the city. The tree doesn't even look rooted in the soil. And the garden bed still has building debris in it. The privacy screen on the deck rattles. And my God, look at that dilapidated brick wall.
Why the hell is it not working?
It's less of a real wall and more of a prop wall of fake bricks for Johnny Knoxville to ride a motorbike through. Anyway, now let's get back to the lame shit like, will this collapse in a month or so? Lame.
Give me a
The first
second.
thing Zahir points out in his walkthrough is the incomplete waterproofing system surrounding the perimeter of the flooring and the door cavity in the bathroom, as well as the shower itself. Not only is there no step down or flow at all, but check out how bad this is.
Give me a second, I gotta fucking fix shit. Why isn't it working? Okay, apparently Friendly Geordies broke the stream. Wait, what happens if I do that? Now will it work? I'm gonna throw... Friendly Geordies legitimately broke the game. That is fucked. There we go. I'm gonna fix this. Friendly Geordies will be on stream. Yep. Fuck. It's gonna take me a second. Make new window capture, add new window capture, select Opera GX, confirm, hold left, hold alt, crop you, move you over here. Damn wrong thing. Jump to you. Jump to you. Jump to history. Jump to you. There we go. There we go. No, I just gotta fucking make sure you can hear him.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's
there we go.
Waterproofing.
He broke it again! Friendly Geordies is literally breaking the stream.
The upside is that in a year or so, the floorboards will look like Luna Park's Coney Island slide.
Cap it, burn your
Right,
ass
can I...
the fun way.
Multiple issues with the roof, which the hair classified as...
Okay, I can see now. I can't play it in full screen, but I can play it. I can play it with Friendly Geordies in the background. That's all that matters.
Has nowhere else to go except back into the walls. Over $1 million. That's what that gets you these days. Come on, all the guys over 30 watching this. Yeah, too right. Dodgy builders are fucking stingers, and stingers to heterosexual males. What?
Fun fact: my cousin is a builder, and I believe one day he's going to be on one of these
Look,
videos.
I lost the bald cap. Anyway, as you can plainly see, Zahair's videos.
And he's not going to be in for a good reason.
He is trying to protect potential buyers from getting screwed over. And wouldn't you want him in your corner if you're facing one of these Lovecraftian blur monsters? I know my rights and the owners don't. That's what I'm telling you, it's a sad state of affairs that you can't trust that the big pleasures of your life and the place that you are planning to live in is actually built properly without an independent second opinion. But unfortunately, that is where we are at the moment. And with a building boom really starting to kick off across the country, you better believe that a lot of these...
Do I need clay? Obtain a clay sapling. Eat dirt. Cook an acorn in a furnace to increase their nutritional value. How the fuck do I get that? Obtain cobblestone block. Craft a cobblestone block using a petrified acorn and resin, or using any other method.
Check out Zahair's channel, learn about things to keep an eye out for when you can buy or rent a place, and if you're a developer, make sure that you don't draw unnecessary attention to your poorly constructed homes.
Ex-cops reveal all. Cops confess their sins.
On the force, and man, did they not deliver. Apparently, it was just a bunch of their relatives.
Cobblestone on the rocks. Obtain cobblestone. Open chest filled with cobblestone.
They just watch us from a distance. We were surveilled for quite a few months.
They're still being surveilled.
I can't believe that not one police officer rode in. I was in the New South Wales cops for 20 years. Oh, I'm already wrong in the first sentence. On a quiet night shift, you can...
Petrified acorn. How do I get you? Petrified sapling. Or in a fucking dehydrator. How do I get a dehydrator? I can't make a fucking dehydrator.
Sometimes we would get bored, On one such shift, my
Yeah,
partner and
I need to turn up my swearing. I got to match friendly Geordies.
We had this great idea to try and trick the
In the swearing.
Great bloke.
How the fuck how am I gonna get this?
Sure he was up for this one. Into thinking he was pursuing a stolen vehicle.
Truffle.
Surely you're breaking a lot of
Essence.
codes by doing that.
Giant
This has to be
cobblestone.
illegal in Australia. There's no way you
And
can
petrification. How the fuck am I gonna get? How am I gonna get it?
When we got his attention,
Hydrator.
driving
Packer.
like a stolen
Anvil
vehicle,
smashing.
he took the bait and started
Manufactory.
chasing us through an industrial area. After a while, we pulled into a dead-end street and started to get out of the car ready for a laugh, only to be greeted by the inspector. Man, what a scary title. The Inspector. Reminds me of a Warhammer reference that I don't really remember, so I will carry on. The opposite of a great bloke,
Sticky
and very much
keys.
not up for a laugh.
Hardwood.
His
Craft a
gun drawn and
petrified
pointed
sapling.
at
How
my
the fuck am I gonna get a
face
How am I gonna
nearly
get
lost my job and my driver's license over that one cry laugh emoji. Look, does it sound like the inspector is not a great bloke? It sounds like, quote, a guy
Petrified
that is
sapling.
doing his job.
I need to get petrified acorns for that.
Chad, all we were doing was wasting valuable resources and misleading.
Okay, I can dry it on a drying rack.
Whoops. My uncle was on the force and used to do triathlon marathons for fun on his days off. Jesus, the Iron Man. Why is every cop either a fitness psycho or a fat c***? No in between. He'd always get a good laugh when someone fled, as he'd just jog right behind them the entire time.
All that would be
Oh,
fucking
so
funny to
good.
watch.
Fuck Usain Bolt slow ever since he stopped running professionally. He never didn't tackle them. Instead, he'd let them run themselves exhausted until they collapsed and arrested them after. Holy hell, he's a kilpie. That's incredible. I have 100 for you. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's supposed to go 10 minutes. How long you got? 10 minutes, cunt. We were chasing a guy who just beat his wife. Oh, I have 100 tails for you. We knew generally what direction he went in. Must have driven up and down the street 10 times. Eventually saw him, picked him up, only for him to tell us, "You cunts are blind." I was hiding behind that tree the whole time. Truly, a child trapped in a man's body who beats their wife and then wants to play hide and seek. Especially when he's about to go to jail for a long time. Yay, daycare centre! Now I'm it. And what is he thinking that whole time when he's tired? Is it the 5-year-old thought of, they still haven't found me? Does that mean they forgot about me? The winner for the dumbest criminal I ever arrested?
Fun fact, I actually have been forgotten about during hide and seek because they gave up looking for me.
That he did it. Witnesses galore. And called him into the station. He walks in, no joke. It went like this. I like this out. Why am I here? Wanted to chat regarding your whereabouts. Yeah, I was with my mum at 3:30 a.m. last night. I don't know nothing about a breaking in. Okay, but we didn't tell you when and what you're being questioned about. Fuck. Oh, and we called your mum, because he was on bail and told not to leave the premises, and she told us that idiot was out breaking into houses on Bleep Street last night. I literally have way more, but this comment is way too long.
Legend of a mum, just unprovoked, completely snitching on him.
What we were fishing for out of this video, which is
Like 10 out of 10.
rehash that old 90s show World's Stupidest Criminals. You know, without the budget. My great uncle
Like, she raised a
was-
criminal,
I thought I was getting
but she knows she
deep.
raised a criminal and snitched on him, so you gotta respect her for that.
Him being a bodyguard for Gough Whitlam. Wow, your great uncle. Gough liked to make
Hey,
sure
wasn't that the
everyone
guy that
else was
disappeared in the
on
ocean?
One day, Gough decided he wanted to go for a swim at the beach, so my uncle accompanied him, both wearing only bathers, swimming trunks. You're literally a bodyguard at that point. Like, you can't do anything in a shark-related situation, which, let's just look at the timeline here. You're fucking on thin ice, mate. While we're at the beach, Gough pulled my uncle up, asking how he was planning to protect him. Smart man. And that's why he didn't last a term.
Wait, whoa. That looks like you're calling Whitlam a fucking... Are you?
Yeah. I mean, even Rudd could look at him and just be like, what a pussy. I lasted longer than that. My uncle folded the towel back to reveal a revolver stashed inside. Damn! That's going to be so useful until the exact moment you start swimming. I believe Gough appreciated the ability to blend in while remaining on guard and liked to regularly check that the people around him were at the top of their game. What a great little tidbit of history. That would have been completely
And yet he
lost
still
if it turned
vanished.
out That would have never made it to a history book. And it should have, because it was just like, oh, she's a little bit about his character. Yeah. Lady called up the police station wanting to report that her niece's soul was being stolen by that blonde bitch on the ABC. Which blonde bitch? Can only be two. They're really pushing the quotas these days. I asked her where her niece was and if she was safe. She told me that the parents didn't let her see the niece because they thought she was crazy. Well, they're stupid. This is the sanest person that we've
Yeah, I have to agree. This woman sounds pretty sane. I would most definitely trust my kids around her.
Actually is just this. I asked her how she knew that the niece was having her soul stolen. That is a very good question. I'd love to know the answer. Oh, please let it be in here. By this point, some colleagues were listening in curiously since it was a slower night. The lady angrily said she could tell by the presenter's expression. See, that is always the telltale of an insane person, isn't it? Looking at me the right way. No matter what type of crazy.
Well, I mean, it takes insane to recognize insane.
They've all got that fucking looking at me, and also that she had her own soul stolen 40 years ago.
What?
Jesus! Man,
how would she get it back?
The truth. And the fact that you guys sitting there in your bloody offices. Right. A witch doctor is stealing your niece's soul. Oh, and your soul was stolen by that same witch doctor 40 years ago.
I want to know the story behind her having her soul stolen.
Seriously, Agent Scully or Mulder, whichever one was the guy. I asked her if she'd made a theft report for the soul. You did take it seriously. Colleagues cracked up. She talked a bit more about how the Liberals use child blood and souls to stay young. Where's the joke there? Then she hung up. I mean, come on. Philip Ruddock, Peter Dutton, as if they don't, but they're clearly not getting the good stuff. Woo. Every time I notice a TV showing the ABC, yeah, I very much like how you phrase that. Because you're watching the ABC in the only place that it is socially acceptable anymore. Airports. I wonder who she was talking about.
Well, you can't even watch it in airports anymore over here. They don't give TVs.
I don't know. My dad was a cop. Well, that's a lot closer than great uncle. And one of his co-workers was being investigated for misconduct related to a traffic stop he had made earlier that month. When they brought him in for questioning, they asked him if he knew why he was there. He responded with, "Because I shot my neighbour's cat with a crossbow." Promptly fired. See, I want to know though, was he telling the truth or not? This really does feel like the end of True Detective. They left it wide open for interpretation.
What kind of situation would you need to shoot your neighbor's cat with a crossbow? Like, what the... Well, how does that come up? Like, seriously, like, was he just, like, chilling on his damn balcony and it was like, oh, the neighbor's cat walks up, fucking try to shank him or something? So you just gotta grab your nearby crossbow everyone has to defend yourself against a dangerous cat trying to shank you. Like, seriously. Well, it's better than it trying to shag you. Twitch, please clip that. Twitch, clip. Clip that. Twitch, clip that. I don't know how this clipping thing works. clutchskelly reacts to friendly Geordies.
Interpretation. And guessing by how many cops beforehand are just always up for a laugh? It seems like most cops go into being cops because they failed the audition for the Jamie Kennedy experiment. You still haven't used the story of the Melbourne cop pointing his gun at his partner's head for threatening to spoil a movie. Haven't we done that yet? Okay, just to keep Puggy happy, complainant Morgan Royston, 26, threatened to reveal the plot of the Top Gun Maverick movie to gain on. It's not exactly an M. Night Shyamalan movie, is it? Plot twist, America's awesome, as is Tom Cruise.
I had not seen that yet, you fucking prick.
I'm telling you, I don't want to, you really haven't seen fucking Top Gun. Oh, I nearly died, guys. What an NDE. Let's continue. No, I'm ready. It's fine. Thank you for asking.
Good love Dante twerking on a tree.
Having a snooze in a bush. This is with crazy people and hiding in bushes. It really is the old thing that your parents told you that you thought was a lie, that you could be walking down the street one day and, yeah, play laser tag with me. Once he saw me, he tried to run. He went about 10 meters before he was absolutely
Craft a bone
exhausted and gave
sapling.
up. Damn, Beyond
Damn.
was right. depression does make you tired. As soon as he turned around, I noticed an enormous bulge in the front of his head. Oh, what's he got to be sad about? As well as him wearing 3 tracksuit pants and 2 hoodies on a 40-degree day. This man was an absolute gem. He was more than happy to tell me about how he was a billionaire and that I would become one of his CEOs. Wow, you too could own 2 hoodies. You've got to give the Insane this. They are entrepreneurial. All of them have many, many successful businesses. And if you, this random stranger they just met, help them out, you could be rich too. Unfortunately, being the only male officer there, I had the pleasure of searching him. What, this upstanding billionaire? God, that must have been intimidating. Touching a billionaire's massive cock. After getting him to remove 2 of the 3 tracksuit pants, there was still a giant bulge in his pants. I knew it. I knew he was big. I asked him, what do you have stuffed down your pants? He said, just my balls. Wow, that really adds a lowbrow tinge to Oscar Wilde's customs. Anything to declare? I have nothing to declare except my balls. I regrettably said, I don't believe you. I'm going to need to take a look. You're keen, aren't you? David Copperfield over here, eh? Before I had a chance to move into a more private place, the man, with a smile, dropped his pants to his ankles in front of me. 2 female police. Hell yeah, it's a party. 2 female ambos. Hell yeah. 2 officer genders and 2 nurse doors. And a class full of people. Fuck, what a fucking orgy. His right testy was swollen to the size of a basketball. He wasn't lying! Well, he was telling the half-truth. There was a good few moments of silence and stewing in disbelief before an ambo said, good thing we're going to hospital. What, so he was about to bust a nut, was he? Happily got into the ambulance. Isn't it great being insane in Australia? All right. Free medical attention is free attention to me. Where he gave me business pointers and begged the ambos for random medication. Oh, sick. What a king. Him and John Connor, eh? That's such a good ending.
Man, I wish I could have met this guy. This guy seems like he would have been a legend.
As always, I don't think that you can top cops, but let's give it a go with teachers. If there is one profession that might have better stories than that, that's where we're going next. So, if you are a teacher, let us know what your experiences are in the comments below. And if you're a cop...
Red Rooster staff confess their sins.
Hey Mackay, guess what? I'm coming to your town with my live show. Who else comes to your town? You've got no choice but to see me. Also, Sunshine Coast and Rockhampton. You're in the same basket. Finally, one for the Aussies. Red Rooster workers confess their sins. An Australian institution. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm the only customer they've ever had. Haven't you had that experience whenever you've walked into a Red Rooster? The hell is wrong with everyone? Don't they want moderately good chicken at moderately good prices? Oh my God, we have a customer. So I think that this man from the Long Island, or whatever the fuck you call your island, speaks for everybody when he says, the fuck is a Red Rooster? Kiwi asking. This is all we have, okay? Allow me to introduce you to my world. It's a chicken restaurant. It's shit at KFC.
I mean, I've worked at KFC. You can't get worse than KFC.
Version of KFC. Have a look at this. This is widely known among insiders. Behold, the Iron Curtain. I'm telling you, it's exactly the same as the Cold War. If you're in Western Europe, you're having a good time. If you're in Eastern Europe, we have nothing to eat. We have glorious Red Rooster combo. I'm not eating that shit. Anyway, you get the idea. So you can only imagine what the staff are getting up to in their long periods between having any human interaction. So let's see. I once had a guy walking with a phone trying to hack the electronic screen. I told you it's for pumpkins. Straight into an electronic crime. How can I tell? Well, I heard him blurt out, fuck, can't play the funny video on the screens. He's done it. Red Rooster, the food is a meme, and he's trying to make a meme within a meme. It's a memeception. And I was in the middle of making someone's order. I probably stuffed up. Yeah,
well, I mean, I'd stuff up after that.
A guy came to my store and gave me shit, calling me retarded because I was still put as trainee on a system that wasn't updated in years. He then promptly shoved his hand in a deep fryer and was airlifted to hospital in Melbourne.
Why did he throw his hand? Why did he stuff his hand in the deep fryer?
Oh fuck, I can't get the video to
like,
play.
damn.
And this guy doesn't even seem to understand how computers work. Doesn't seem to understand how heat works either. Plunges his hand in a fucking fryer. On my first shift at a Red Rooster in Western Sydney, look, you don't have to be specific about the geography, mate.
Okay, so wait, how do I get cobble? Where's the fucking cobblestone? There it is.
Chicken nuggets on the floor, and then proceeded to pick them up one by one with his bare hands. Why is he being dainty about that part? I have to remind them they're all special. 1, 2, this one's name is Hank. Throws him into a tub, looked me dead in the eye and said, "That'll be good for today. 10-second rule." He deliberately made sure it wasn't 10 seconds. I don't even think it is. Isn't it the 5-second rule? At that same day, I saw one
Wait,
of
it's
the
only
cookers,
cobblestone
and he probably
mud.
means that in both the metaphorical and literal sense. You know they invented polio, right? Oh, my other hand! I saw one of the cookers drop in that same tub into the fryer. I spent the day telling the 3 customers that actually came in not to order the nuggets. See? I told you, that's a good day for them. 3
Cobblestone.
still open. I got
We need
fired the
dirt,
next
cobblestone,
day.
and a
But
bucket.
concussed labor. Editor's note,
A lot of
John
different
Ryan's
kinds of
always there
buckets.
because rumors of money laundering is true. What?
You asked in the previous video, why is Channel 9 always on there?
Okay, that's great, but there's still many more questions that need to be answered on that. You can't editor's note something that doesn't explain anything. How is Channel 9 part of this grift? What? Look, I don't have time for this. I've got to laugh at more people burning their hands on the fryer. I working in Red Rooster, I believe it. One day while doing prep making banana fritters. And also, previous comment guy, answer this. You deep fry fucking everything. I've been in there with your pineapples, your bananas, your shoes. Why aren't you doing Mars bars? You might actually get some traffic then. Anyway, you've been...
Who the fuck would want to eat a deep-fried Mars bar?
Take that up with your former manager. A mate and I decided that an art line marker had a similar yellow colour to it. We quadruple battered it and placed the world's straightest, lumpiest banana fritter on the tray, thinking staff would spot it and think it was a piss take. There's no way anyone at Red Rooster would have had the brain cells to discern that. I have been in a Red Rooster with my friend, and when they asked for a name, true, he goes, "Yeah, my name's Tim. How do you spell that?" How do you spell... What, do you have the Nordic language as an option on your fucking keyboard? There's only one way to spell it. Well, granted, that one was spelled with a Y, and he is from Norway. Turns out the other staff are even more brain dead than we were, as someone deep-fried it and threw it into a Hawaiian meal for a customer. The guy came back fuming about food poisoning, as if he was dumb enough to try and eat it. I had to go hide the chip freezer, pissing myself laughing. That really sums up his entire business enterprise, doesn't it? Run by stupid people, for stupid people. On my first day, I was being taught how to make a quarter chicken and chips. You have to be taught that. The prep station was this shelf in front of a giant bain-marie where you had to reach in and through scalding steam get the chicken out. So competing against steam burns and what I can only call chicken sludge, I had to prepare the chicken into a quarter piece. Yes, it's this weird thing about KFC, Red Rooster. You've gotten to this point of technology advancing where you're cooking or you're steam cleaning the chicken. What the fuck is going on? And why is it more dangerous now than I've been working in like an 1850s factory? So say I butcher the bird, would be a disservice to butchers. So I threw it in the box for a customer. The customer came back moments later with the market foul, and the owner-manager hurled it at me in pure rage with such force that one of the sharp bones stabbed me in the back and had to be pulled out. Oh, what was it? Was it the tip of the wing? Don't tell me it was the drumstick. Now that's a lot of force. P.S. We also had the classic meme of the light in the S being constantly out, so we're always known as Red Rooter. Yeah! Keeping the tradition alive! Didn't even know that was a classic meme. That shows that there's the reason I like Red Rooster a lot. I'm just as dumb as the other customers. It actually took me a couple of seconds. Rooter? Oh yeah, like he's in fucking. Cut from the top knuckle of my middle finger off. It's not worth $6.95 an hour, hey? Because my manager decided to put the bone-cutting scissors into a sink full of chicken stuffing and other gunk. So when I went to clean the dishes, I reached in, grabbed what I thought was a metal tray, and squeezed it with my other hand.
Oh no.
I feel so squelchy. Can't you think of the real victims? Mate! And where's my chicken? Cut clean through the bone. Hey, they do their job. And the part of my finger that came off washed down the drain. Oh my god. It's like American Pie that replaced cum with a part of your body. What a series of hilariously unfortunate unfortunate events. Manager proceeded to tell me, she'll be right. Didn't file an incident report. Well, you know, it's just paperwork. He probably doesn't even know how to read. I have another shift with him tonight.
What? You still works there? Why the? Why did you?
Okay, alright.
I would have quit.
Band-aid on it at least. What the hell? This happened like last week? How are you typing this? I thought this was in the 90s. 10 out of 10. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a 10 out of 10 story. 9 out of 10 fingers though, but 10 out of 10 story. A fire started in the chip hopper, and I just sat and watched it. Holy crap, you're a Pov Nero. And I was lazy and kind of wanted to watch it burn.
I would admit I have done that at my job.
Just want to watch the world burn. Used to work at the roof in the western suburbs of Melbourne. Wait, doesn't that mean that it's in a fancy place? Doesn't fucking Andrew Bolt live there? I don't know how geography works. It's just Newtown forever until the fucking border. I had one co-worker who loved the seasoning too much. Yeah, we all, yeah. I'd seen him drop the chicken into the fryer and then proceed to lick the seasoned breadcrumb. No. Raw chicken juice from his food. Back to the seven-finger story. Fair to say he was just one of those guys. What guys? Like Fry's granddad in Futurama handling all that raw chicken?
That's part of the job.
That's right, as we have seen in a previous video where I reference a Simpsons joke that doesn't exist, clearly my Simpsons random reference generator in my brain is broken, so we have to use the backup generator. To quote Bender, what is this, the Middle Ages? Anyway, that's enough of that. An absolute bludger of a shifty left a whole crate of chicken outside at Christmas time.
Damn.
Summer. That's an important piece of information to all of our foreign viewers. Even the fucking
our Christmas is in summer.
Still a chilly bin outside, eh? Shut up. And was putrefied by 40-degree weather. The piles of fly corpses. Holy shit, we got a new contender for it. Lord of the Flies. That'd be swept out of the fridge. No, you put them in the fridge. You put them in the fridge. I'm getting another Gordon Ramsay moment. Fucking hell, man. For the next 6 months, the store was still open, could stack mounds about 6 centimeters tall. That's what I got. This is what I was saying at the Easter show. I still have some of that chicken, though. Used to work at Red Rooster while all my friends worked at the Macca's next door. They used to laugh because we had no customers. I laughed back because I was getting paid more per hour than them as the McDonald's. This is the Lithgow one, hey? That's Shelbyville and Springfield.
Just bought playing Limbus Company.
I was getting paid more per hour than them as McDonald's gets to pay their employees less in poor towns to hire poor people. Just say Lithgow. Regardless, we would occasionally drop chicken tenders on the floor and refresh them by refrying, assuming the heat would kill the floor bacteria. It's fun to admit, but I would do exactly the same.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Somehow, the second rule was created by time. It really does seem to be reusing food. I didn't like the Subway one. That was not even fresh. Deep frying things that have been on the floor, I think we could all agree, is a very minor offence in comparison to what we've heard. Same with the
you're doing something at least. That's better than just just immediately putting it on, giving to a customer.
Queen of England, what you want? No salt. That's a snobby bitch. Actually, you know what? No, her. She is a snobby bitch. 10 seconds at the fryer usually sorted that out. No need to wait 3 minutes for fresh chips. Yeah, look, you've mastered the system. I honestly don't see anything wrong with anything you've done there. You're just a great man. Really, really good man. We once had a group of 7 ratty teenage boys, all buy a roast chicken each. Yes.
How did they deal with that chicken?
Going to buy that for legitimate reasons. I knew something was sus.
What did they do with it?
In the crowd, eh? Because they all had a grin on their face.
The fuck did they do with that chicken? What did they do?
It was set in rural Australia. I was also wondering, why the fuck would a group of boys all buy a roast chicken each? I too was also smiling because I knew nothing was going to come good from this. After this moment,
well, they probably fucked it.
So much, so
I'll be honest, they probably fucked it.
1090. Once they all received their roast chooks, they all went outside, picked a window each, and proceeded to launch a chicken at it. Bam! Siege time. Oh, boys. Manager went and chased after them as they fled on their scooters. Oh, God, I wish I was there. What an image. I'd rather see that than the Aurora Borealis. worse. We more or less got egged by roast chickens. Bravo! Bravo! Tradition on the Confess Your Sin series of a bunch of lads doing something really questionable, illegal, and let's be honest, extremely disrespectful with food. That is a great way to sign off. Thank you for all of those. This is just a little cultural exchange lesson to everybody out there. You know all those videos?
Nursing home horror stories. Oh, that's not gonna go well.
Aged care workers confess their sins. Now, we were warned about this one. As soon as we started asking for stories, we got responses like, I don't know about this one, guys. Gonna be a lot of disheartening stories. We usually refer to these kinds of stories in this series as boo-hoo funny. And just boo-hoo. And there was a lot of poo-poo as well. Way more than usual. Even more for the plumbers. So,
damn.
to disqualify all of those, which I'm told was what, 95% of them? Let's see what was left. Once again, these are aged care workers in our community that have decided to share with us some of their stories. So let's all find out together, as I don't read these in advance either. Personal care workers will hide their favourite shower chair so that no other personal care worker can get to it first in the mornings. Well, I mean, it definitely qualifies as a sin, but originally that was supposed to be ironic. I think that actually was the first actual sin. Confess your sin. So well done. Hope that you feel atoned for that. I'm not giving you any Hail Marys for that. I think you're a bad person. I didn't know that song the old guy with his pants down on The Simpsons sings is actually a real song. Oh, you didn't? Well, I don't know how I did it. I think I'm just old. If you sing it around certain residents, they all join in! Of course they would! And now, the crazy
Oh, that's gotta be elderly abuse.
Very abusing. Yes, it is. That, my friends, is an example of boo-hoo funny.
That has got to be elderly abuse.
Wild elderly abuse.
Yeah.
But I'm laughing. A dementia client that used to be a night nurse. Oh my god. Who aged care workers? The aged care workers. What happened to you? Walked into a room and pronounced another client dead. Covered her with a sheet and walked out. Yeah, she's rusty in the game, huh? Forgot about checking the vitals, seeing if they're breathing. I think that when you put the cover over her head, she probably said, hey, I was watching. We uncovered the client immediately, and she had a horrified look on her face as if she believed it.
What gave the old woman a heart attack?
My patient was this little old lady. No legs, a grip of steel. And was absolutely obsessed with coffee. It was a rite of passage that everyone would eventually have her crawling after them in the hallway during the night to grab their ankles and ask to have her coffee. Good times. Sure that was an elderly person? It sounds like a crackhead. I suppose old people can be crackheads. You just don't see that many old crackheads for some reason. Well, I like the image of this paint.
I think there's a pretty good reason why.
To rely on that instead of the lazy green screen cuts because I can't be bothered acting that out. An aged care worker I know saw a news report a while ago.
Oh, clay sapling. How do we get that?
Pushed around by the staff and caught on a nanny cam.
Clay sapling.
I remember that.
I need clay, acorns, oh, I can just dirty sapling. Oh, I can easily get that. Hell yeah.
I laughed so hard my ribs were in a stratosphere. I think I'm going to have to refer back to the first comment that we read out. I don't know about this one, guys. Especially because I don't know the guy. Because there is a big part of my head. What if he's a I was having drinks with some of the other care workers and they all had theories on who they thought was going to die next. Damn. Isn't that the plot to Deadpool? And also, oldies always want to go to the casino when the casino's right here. Also, I was assure everyone I was helping shower that they had nothing I hadn't seen before.
He was lying.
How have you not seen an old cock? If you haven't walked with your dad once in the shower, come on. Mr. Million-dollar. Oh, it's even floppier when you're older. Who did this? Also, my darkest shame was that one time I ate a bowl of my client's cornflakes. Why did you do that?
Another
You have access to the kitchen. You're the guy with the keys. While she was in the shower, I washed up, then made her a fresh bowl, but the shame always stays with me. What? That was the worst thing that you did in aged care. You made her a fresh bowl of cornflakes. Come on, where's the falling over in the shower and... Oh, hang on, Margaret, let me... Wait, sorry, that's my shit. Don't you... Seems like a lot of dark stuff here. I could only imagine. This is the non-dark stuff. Here's some fairly innocent ones, okay? I reserve judgment on that. I had an elderly female resident once tell me that she was struggling to get her dentures out. I was new and saw her pulling on them to no avail, so I donned my gloves and dived in to help. After yanking on them for a while, thinking they were just slippery, I realised that she only had a partial denture. It was already out, and I was pulling on her real teeth and gums. We all had a good laugh. I should also note that I failed dental school. Carers will often lie to elderly residents for dementia, for their own sake, and, just get in their will. But in doing so, might add in some humour for themselves too. Like the time Sarah asked a resident if she remembered going to the local school with his uncle Harry, Harry Potter. Of course she remembered Harry. And his scar. She even remembered that boy called Voldemort who bullied him. Yeah, but what if the joke was on you? What if you were caring after Hermione and she had dementia, so she just forgot all her spells?
Hermione.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione.
Oh yeah, that old debate. Nah, it's always Hermione to me. I'm not changing for her. My second...
Break a leg, obtain a bone. Okay, and we can... I know, I can't get that yet, because I need to fucking...
When I was 15. What is there to
Yeah, it's a
learn
Haunted fucking process. Nothing can be feckin' simple in this damn feckin' mod pack. Oh no, it can be. I'm just a bloody idiot.
And didn't know it.
Open wide. Oh, shy, are you? That's okay. I'll just learn from the previous comment and get in the dentures.
How did you not know she was dead? Really does look like there is quite a lot to learn in a nursing home kitchen. Got a good one. I worked part-time at an assisted living place when I was 18. We had this one guy named Jim. Jim was known as being the greeter. Whenever anyone moved in, Jim would show them around and remind them of activities. He seemed like a good
gravel. How do I get gravel?
One day I went into one of the apartments to grab the resident's laundry, only to see Jim getting it on with an 80-something-year-old lady who he was greeting. Yeah, I heard about oldies getting it on heaps. It fills me simultaneously with hope and horror about the future. It was then I learned that old people are freaks. What is the deal with that? Does anyone know the answer?
Oh, they've got nothing else to do.
To find out. It's this weird uncanny valley where it's like you're 15, horny as, and then 55 after that. And then in between the whole time of that, how do I afford a house? To fuck him. Jim sadly had a stroke and died a couple of years later.
Oh.
He was found in a woman's apartment after another greeting. Yeah, that's my boy. Go Jim.
Yeah, go Jim.
You were a player of more than just bingo. Holy hell, what a strike rate.
He definitely played a different kind of bingo.
Trajectory for the last 8 decades of his life. How many oldies must he have ramped up? Sorry, I'm remembering so many stories. I was told that one place I worked at was haunted. Well, if anywhere's going to be haunted. I want to watch the Chaz. So many times an old person would be talking about seeing a little boy and they die not long after. Look, I mean, coincidentally,
oh, that's kind of fucked.
Say that the people that didn't see the little boy also died soon after.
What is it about this place?
You knew that if someone spoke about a little boy in their room, they were going to die very soon. What? So what? The Grim Reaper is 2 little boys stacked on each other under that robe, is it? There was supposedly an old matron named Daisy haunting the reception area as well. Why is that tacked on at the end? Oh, don't worry about her though. She's just working there part-time. Also, I'm not sure if she's dead. I was looking after my grandfather when I was still a teenager around 2015. Fucking hell, you're a grandfather, right? And he had these massive wireless headphones connected to his TV while he reclined in his ridiculously expensive leather chair. Holy shit, the entire Harvey Norman setup. Also, what a Twitch streamer. Hello. Today we're going to be playing Sale of the Century. He fell asleep watching Antique Roadshow. That's the entire point of that show. A lullaby for the elderly and for people in their teens to go past and think, this is marvellous credenza from the Victorian era, but if it's from the Edwardian era, it would be worth more. Oh no, I better stick around to see if it is from the Edwardian era and what the Edwardian era is. I was playing on my DS across the room for
Fuck is the Edwardian era?
We always had them at max volume because when a goddamn World War II documentary came on, My grandfather was a veteran, barely old enough to enlist, and he got his driving license driving tanks. You could do that? Holy fuck, I'm glad they stopped that before the age of kick. He woke up screaming and launched himself out of the chair to roll across the floor like James Bond with osteoporosis. Yeah, totally. You could see Sean Connery playing that character. I mean, he looked 90 when he was a sex symbol. He looked up at me and said, "Your boots are filthy, soldier." I was wearing trainers. How disorienting does it sound to be an old man for no reason constantly? I'm in the most traumatic period of my life for no reason again. This is what it'll be for us. Filthy Frank became a musician. Still better than Gautier. I miss the guy. Absolute legend. He used to tell girls he got a scar on his leg from a bullet before he enlisted. But he actually got it from a bike chain he whipped at himself by accident. Wow. What an interesting life. That's a great way to end. Hey, let's be honest, very spotty, patchy, liver spotted filled episode. I was very disturbed at moments where I thought I wouldn't be disturbed, and I laughed.
Okay, so how do I get a gravel? How do I get gravel?
Dead! I mean, while we're
Probably with gravel.
Keep this gravy train going. Military personnel confess.
I need gravel acorns.
Now that is going to be one where the response is going to be
Petrified acorn.
Guys. It's going to be a lot of disheartening stories. Yeah, there's also going to be a lot of purple hearts, am I right? Probably not. It's going to be a lot of fuck things. But let's find out together. Right below.
Nurses confess their sins time.
I'm so excited about this one. This is part of the Confess Your Sin series where we just ask you about your work and then laugh at your job. And this one I think is going to have some comedy gold in it. Actually, I think it's just going to be a lot of stories of animals being inserted up people's asses because we are going to be talking.
I mean, I've heard a lot of stories of that happening.
The closest thing humanity has made to angels, other than
half the time it's not even gay people.
But does anyone hate nurses? In fact, just write in the comments. I'd like to know that. It has to be an earnest one. Don't just say it, okay? If you genuinely hate nurses, let your voice be known. Like, what could you possibly have against these people? It is kind of weird that we send our angels into hell. Sometimes we do a double shift in hell every day. I mean, let's just look at this painting of Dante's Inferno, and then that's an emergency ward.
How do I fucking...
This is just to spot the difference at this point. I think the only thing that separates the two shifts
how do I fucking use you?
Between, double shift 1 and double shift 2, getting punched in the face by a meth head. That's their version of a coffee break. So they do amazing work, and let's be honest,
need a hammer?
Not anywhere near enough money, even in the developed world. Like, dude, I would love to see Confess
that's a
Your
wrench.
Sins Nurses Pakistan edition. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Let's find out together just how much of a nurse's job is looking at someone's anus. Whatever the like ratio is, that's what it is. I'm guessing a 98. Let us begin. One guy had a gerbil up his ass. See, already. Okay. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How do I use you?
And the other had a ferret up there and required surgery because it tore bits out of his asshole. You can't. Right, this is the new rules of this. If you are going to say that a ferret tore up someone's anus, you have to give us a little more after that.
Okay, wait, so... Wait, no, it's not a smell thing. How do I use you?
Emergency ward with that classic tale about
that
woman that just kept
I gotta jump.
Animals in the hope that they'd eat other animals. Because if that is the case, I really want to know, at what point does it just go, nah, it's too big, it just cannot... You cannot swallow a blue whale and expect to shit it out. Had a friend who was a nurse for many years tell me, while shit-faced at a Halloween party, if you ever want to kill someone and not have any traces, just inject them full of insulin.
Yeah, the body naturally digests it.
And by the time the autopsy comes around, it's degraded so it looks natural. Needless to say, I didn't hang around with them again after that riveting tidbit. Hey, nurses, let us know in the comments, is that a thing? Is there always just one freak nurse where it's like, I don't think you belong in this universe. You came out of Silent Hill. A friend, Mom, is a nurse. Ha, you say, Mum, you once she had to deal with a man who smoked spice, and it fucked him up so badly that he thought, hang on, what's spice?
Synthetic weed.
Jesus. Friedley Geordies, YouTube commentator, popular social media outlet with the youth. What is it? And fucked him up so badly that he thought he was a snake. Apparently it was permanent, and he kept trying to violently wiggle out of bed. What are we doing here? Just had him up like that guy in the Guinness Book of Records and then chug him in a zoo. Why is that a thing? Why is it that when someone gets really fucked on a drug, they always just tend to forget that they have limbs? They revert back to being some animal that just has a really long neck and a head. I remember one of my dad's friends. That happened to him. He was just rolling around on the ground, repeating over and over again, I'm a wiggly, squiggly worm. Maybe it's the next stage of evolution, because worms have 4 brains. My sister is a nurse.
They go what?
She does call-outs for the cops when they need someone to take blood, like when someone's been caught drink driving. She got a call. See, this is what I'm talking about. What a hellish job. Got a call one night to this chick that the cops had picked up after crashing her car just out of town. My sister gets there, and this woman is hysterically obese. Hysterically obese. Holy shit. The woman eating the horse
book
doesn't
stand.
exist. That is a type of human. Bordering on spherical. Now that is very comical. The cop leaves my sister to draw the blood and goes out of the room to make a phone call. This woman glances shiftily left and right, then reaches deep into the front of her pants and pulls out a large item wrapped in tinfoil from the abyss. She's so massive that she has her own solar system. There's an abyss. She then unwraps a cheesy garlic naan bread and offers some to my sister. I don't even know if you needed to put in brackets.
Okay, there's fat people, and then there's people that hide food in their stomach.
Devour it in front of her. Quote from the woman: "They never reach right in when they search you." It's happened before. There's so many good elements to it. You know zorbing from New Zealand? Just in case you don't, that's the thing. You just bounce around like this giant ball. That's her entire life. But inside the zorb is one of those takeaway curry houses. I mean, it sounds fun. I just wouldn't be asking for the mango lassie from her. I once had a regular frequent flyer patient. This patient was morbidly obese and bedridden and had issues with extreme constipation to the point we had to do manual evacuations. So that's the actual term.
Yeah.
I had one of those hilariously rotund friends, and that's what he used to call shitting, evacuating. And I was like, that sounds a little too accurate for your circumstances, my very rotund friend. This means every kind of enema you could possibly imagine, and praying.
There's more than one.
Good.
What do you mean? There's more than
I can
one.
only imagine 2 enemas. One time I came into the nursing bay as if she'd seen a ghost and explained a soccer ball had just exited her ass. With the assistance of a spoon. Yep, okay, I wasn't mentioning that. I wasn't mentioning a spoon enema. What, you have to have that child from the Matrix. It probably is actually in the children's hospital ward anyway, but just there, just in case you need to be like, just think the spoon isn't there. How is a spoon an enema? It's pretty solid, as if it was too difficult to remove. The patient had so many folds and creases, it was sometimes really difficult to find the correct hole for the enema.
Oh.
You know the whole phrase in action movies, I'm gonna tear you and you asshole? I think that that's just a procedure that needs to happen sometimes. It's just One day another colleague nearly cried when he told me he lost it up the wrong hole and had to go searching for it. Oh, and I thought Ariel had a scary job with his choose your own adventures. He never came up with Goosebumps presents the wrong hole. Hang on, can we get up that ghoulish clock with the kid on the hour hand going, That was your mate's night, wasn't it? I reckon the hole that he's about to get swallowed by was about that size. Well, look at this next one. I'm pretty sure he is Ariel Stein's son. He's just shat out a bunch of stories. There you go. $3.99 each at Scholastic Catalog. 3 stories. Let's hope that all 3 of them are bangers, so this edit makes sense. We don't have to cut one out. Story 1. Kid came into accident emergency screaming. His parents said he ate some bugs. A few hours of tests later, found nothing. Went to tell the parents, we can't find any bugs. One of the parents then said, oh, good. So the powder must have worked. These idiot parents fed their kid fucking insecticide to try and kill the bugs, yeah.
Fuck.
The kid was okay. Well, that's good then, because then we don't have to edit out me laughing at a kid ingesting poison. Fuck social services, but I moved cities before we heard that. Isn't that just an amazing amalgamation of what modern society is? All of these public servants try to do their best, but all of these very niche problems that each sub-department has to work with, where you're like, I'm awfully sorry, sir, you need to go to the insecticide ward. This is just the pesticide ward. And so, like, in amidst all of that, just morons just coming in there being like, my kid ain't moved. Dude, at some point, natural selection. Story 2. Once had a guy come in who said there was a problem down there.
What does that mean?
You people are just flesh plumbers, aren't you? He pulled down trousers to reveal a rather shocked looking The cod's even smarter, like that pretty much is a worm. And what a worm. To be fair to him, he didn't try and spin some bullshit story about falling on it. He explained that he really likes fish. My God, the Troy McClure is true. I did not know that that was really a thing, and I am into fish. I've got a lot of them. I have aquariums of them, and I've never thought once, yeah, well, you know, my girlfriend's not here this weekend. He then begged me not to report him to the Anglers Association. Please, if my fellow perverts found out, it's too small to take from the pond. I could lose my rod license. Oh, R.L. Stein Jr., you are on a roll. On my
Yeah, I just gotta quickly transfer some money. Fuck, I'll just put $100 in my spending and leave it. Transfer, transferred. I'm gonna go take a piss. I will be right back. I'm back. Like, no, this stream isn't even me playing Sky Factory anymore. It's just me reacting to Friendly Geordies. Which, I mean, I'm 100% fine with. I love Friendly Geordies. Like, in my opinion, he is one of Australia's treasures.
Public servant stories are gold. I just thought I never thought about this before because, look, I'm glad that hospitals are there. I'm glad that they're public. We don't have that hellish nightmare scape like a lot of our new subscribers have in America. However, I just have to say, if you are walking into an emergency ward, it seems like 95% of the time it's because you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, see, that's the professional. He left the room and tried to give that man his dignity, although, like, I'm sorry, but his dignity was gobbled up by a god on his cock. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I think in that one circumstance, you should have just stayed there and laughed at him.
Story 3.
Elderly patient who sadly passed away. Family came to say goodbye and start to mourn. Few people bought cards, flowers and stuff like that. One genius rocked up with a tub of celebrations chocolate.
Dumbass.
He has included a couple of emojis to signify why that is probably the inappropriate vibe that you are supposed to be putting out when someone dies. That guy's really raised the bar, hasn't he? Like, I can't think of anything more disrespectful. Maybe if you're one of those wealthy children that clearly is just about to inherit a bunch of houses, if you just walked into the room and loudly said, "How much do I get?" We had a gal come in who was almost 300 kilos, and she told us she thought she had a skin infection on her back. So we get her on her stomach and lift up one of her back folds, and there was multiple dead roaches under it. Oh man, there's no difference between this one and the Domino's video, is there? Just replace back folds with dough, but then again, like, it is just made up of dough from Domino's anyway. Not to mention it wasn't an infection that hurt, it was skin that had necrosed and turned black. Oh, well then the roaches were doing your job. I don't see anything wrong with that. Just fold it back on there. No, I can't see anything there. Okay, you're good to go, love.
I'm back.
Out you go. Size of a Toyota. My old foreman at work asked a nurse what the most fucked thing she dealt with was. Hey, that's our idea for a YouTube bit. Basically, this guy came into an emergency department wearing a trench coat and was refusing to be seen by anyone but a doctor. This nurse managed to barter with him enough to get him into a private room, at which point he opens up his trench coat, naked, underneath, with a dead cat stuck to the end of the gentleman's sausage.
Why?
Well, it beats the cod. God, it seems like we've based our entire emergency department off of two fictional books. The first one being The Woman That Swallowed a Horse. The second one being one that seems to be written within there, which is that every other animal seems to try and get vengeance on that woman by biting a random man's penis. And don't tell me that this guy was just like, yeah, that's my thing, getting bit off by a cat. Jesus, that means he would have seen Cats as like one of those old 80s porno hubs, and he was sitting in there being like, alright, G-Ray, that means that there's a matinee performance too. This is what happens when two apex predators meet. Hey, if you think that that's a mad call. Well, we have to do a round 2 of those one day, but more importantly for now, what stories do you want to see? Just think, any industry on Earth, guy that mashes up beans with his feet in one of those big tubs, something probably more specific to our
Bone amber.
Leech doctor, look, anything, just anything at all. You ask us about it. If it gets a lot of likes,
And that can be bones.
For sure. I love doing these.
Bone-tastic.
Everybody living a life is interesting. Almost. Anyway, like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm performing in places.
Gambling horror stories.
Hey, question. Have you ever been at a party and then Marilyn Monroe jumps out of the birthday cake? Oh, you're JFK. Point of view. No, you're normally there and somebody says I work in the pokies industry or I work in a casino. What's your next question after that?
It's a suicide room real.
Everything. Is the suicide room real? It's probably too extreme for the intro, but look, this is...
You know what? I need to get another job. I'm gonna see if I can get a job at the Pokies.
And tell us all the hilarious stories that have occurred in said job. And you might assume that this is a strange choice for a channel that has spent so much time exposing the Pokies industry, and you're not wrong, but here we are.
I need to get a new job anyway for like to do out when I'm not streaming. So let's get a job at the Pokies.
Great video on that, and I'm not saying that just because I'm in it. It's just very good. And yeah, so as somebody did say in the comments,
So I need a cauldron.
Beforehand, we reacted them together, but somebody did apparently say these comments aren't so much ha ha funny as they are boo hoo funny. So
You cotton be kidding me.
Boo funny is. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned.
I could have made a stone crook.
You could recommend
Damn.
what job.
Wait, I need a fucking. I want to get iron.
Say go after and
I'm fucking skip. Wait. Okay, there is iron, but we've got to go palm trees, a coal tree, no sand. What the? How the fuck are you getting a sand tree?
Will provide a free shuttle bus to these machines at 8 a.m. on Sundays. Damn.
Okay, we need a sand tree, then we need a coal tree, then we can get an amber of collar of my dinosaur. What the? Okay, iron amber. Then we can get ironwood.
This point exactly was brought up in the Boy video. Much like the Nurses video, how a lot of it was about things going up the arse, I imagine that a lot of these comments are about things going out of the arse.
Sand. There is, of course, sand.
Themselves, and we're not even past comment 1, and I already know what they mean by boo.
Sand acorn, crusher, what am I crushing? Gravel acorn.
Confused. I'm confused too. You know, those hippies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Coles dumpsters. Well, there you go. There's your furniture.
Yep, 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 yep.
And I can grow mushrooms out of my chair. Got called for drink service to a 40-year-old guy in Gosford. Arrived to see him smashing at least $500 into the machine with another 1,000 already in play. Go, sonny, means business. Took his order, came back about 5 minutes later to see him stroking the machine and giving the buttons a kiss.
Holy shit.
Hit it and lost his last 50 to
Damn! Man got rejected.
Well, I think we all answered the question that we had. The first part of that is going to work. You bastard. He stood up, headbutted the screen, and knocked himself out. He loves the machine. The machine does not love him back.
Damn.
How many more no's could you get in a club, mate? Best part was a responsible service of gambling cause was on their lunch break and witnessed the whole thing. Well, learn from experience, eh? Yeah, you see that guy there? Make sure when he wakes up you get him a free drink. How did an odd fella come in one night and try to steal one of the poker machines? Well, that guy's a genius because unlike an ATM, that is a literal money machine. Well, I suppose the ATM one is as well. They're both geniuses. Actually fucking mad. Shaking the machine like a wild ape until he was dragged out by security, kicking and screaming the whole way. Well, I guess we can all deduce from that. He's definitely not a meathead. I worked in Breast Point in Hobart. Now, you see the first comment? That's when you're supposed to put unfortunately in the sentence. The whole bottom floor was flooded a few years back in one of those 100-year storms. Yeah, one of those 100-year storms that happen every year now. I shit you not, the patrons just lifted their feet and kept spinning those reels. I think that this is the first time after years of covering this exact industry that I've come to realise I think pokies might be addictive. I worked with pokies and my job was to clean ashtrays in between machines. I'm not short. I'm 5'8". Well, you know, in comparison to a giraffe you are. It is a woman though, so holy fuck, look at you. Just one of those roll-ups like real fruit, flat out. Just she's tall. I can't count. Let me finish. I can't count the amount of times I was used as a human ashtray while leaning in between the machines. Pokey addicts are insane. Dude, I think that actually beats not noticing the 2012 cataclysmic event happening around you, that there's a human being underneath you and you just hear this like, ah! It's like, I never heard that sound effect come out of your machine. Also, so many 60 to 80-year-olds getting carried out of the premise by security guards at 5 in the morning so we could finally close. They would throw tantrums too, even though all they had to do was wait 4 hours to re-enter the premise.
Damn.
Damn. I just personally never got it right. I was just like, dude, these graphics are worse than Pokemon Blue. Worked at a local pub/hotel with a pokies room. Christmas 2007. Fuck yeah, Kevin 07. Merry Christmas, Kevin. I was doing the opening shift. We opened the doors at 8 a.m. and there was already someone waiting to come in at 8 a.m.
Damn.
on Christmas Day. Anthony, can I just say, that is the best worded story that ever came across here before, because you did it exactly how my brain needed to process that, because I was just like, yeah, well, lots of people want to do stuff at breakfast, and oh, it was Christmas. Well, let's hope he at least got some Christmas cheer. One day when I worked in pokies, one of our regulars won 20K.
So I need a birch sapling. How do I get a birch sapling? Cauldron, sand sapling, and water.
They just had to sneak a few of our fancy cocktail glasses in their bag. They just won 20K. Why? Well, we all know why, because tomorrow all they'll have is the cocktail. Worked at a club when I turned 18. Jesus Christ, I think that is legally the closest that you could be these days to being an 1850s chimney sweep. Just straight, bam, happy birthday. Now, you're the ashtray, you are. Please, sir, it's Christmas Day. One time I served a beer to an actual
water
skinhead Nazi with a visible swastika tattoo. So, you be polite to your customers. He was surprisingly polite. There you go. Mind you, this was some random country club in an outer Sydney development. A co-worker told me he once saw a bloke break his hand punching a poker machine. Another time, he had a heart attack while playing the pokies. Ambulances came, but people around him just kept playing like nothing was happening. Jesus, nothing stops them, hey, nothing. Hey, phone for you, your wife's dead. Oh, nice, it's no longer a joint account. They took him to hospital, but I can't imagine what it would be like for the last thing you hear to be the sound of someone's grandma winning a feature 6 feet away at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. There's a metaphor in there somewhere. Jason the Ranger, yes, there is. That was a strangely poetic...
It sounds like someone's whacking off in the game while I'm jumping.
Dying in fucking Blade Runner. Listen to that shit. All those features lost. Like free spins. An old guy died while playing poker. Oh, well, that killed the bill.
Yes, the suicide room is real.
Big commotion. Lots of people gawking. People helping check vitals, etc. Guy definitely dead. In the middle of the chaos, someone pinched the guy's money off the machine right next to the desk.
Well, I mean, he's not using it.
Jesus, dude. I never thought I'd be doing a try not to laugh challenge video.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be using it anymore.
Fuck, man. It's just so ratty, though, isn't it? It's like... These places... You know that like little rat thing in Michael Cusack's cartoon? Just any opportunity. Hey! At this point, we stop recording for 5 minutes so Jordan could collect himself and appear slightly less insensitive. I'm back up to my insensitivity training course. It's just... I totally get how AMBO workers are it's just, it's so dark, you know? Anyway, let's continue. I worked at a pub with pokies in Vic for about a year. It's intense how much their addictions fuck up their behaviour and how desperate they get. Once we had a machine that was broken for over a week without us knowing why, only to find that someone had jammed a MyKey card, that's an Opal card for people in New South Wales, sucked in WA. You still don't know what we're talking about. It's just those cards you load with buddies so you can go in the bus. What were they expecting, to use their MyKey buddy as credit? Well, kinda, yeah. I think that is quite literally the cashless gaming card. He might just be a pokies addict from the future. We also put out big platters of party pies for them every now and then. Oh, like a kid's party. I didn't even bother calling it out for them. It's
They
like
just
magically
know.
sense the free food and congregate around without saying a word. The platter doesn't even last 5 minutes. Damn. Dude, you should film that and then put it on fast motion. It'd probably get 5 million views.
I know, I'd definitely watch it.
New South Wales. What a fun time. Boy? I used to work in the pokies, and some lady came in one day and started meowing. And the pokies machine, every time she would slap the button, Then, when she got a feature slash major, she would let out a loud howl like she was
Damn.
Fucking hell, she's cat dog. The manager decided not to kick her out, even though she was making everyone uncomfortable because she was spending heaps of money. After that day, I never saw her again. Would you pay exactly how much money that woman lost on the pokies that day just to find out what her life story was? Like, was she one of those people that was just raised by a she-wolf and... But see, then where the fuck's the cat coming from? Like, that was a really mysterious story. Like, all these other stories have either been hilarious or tragic, but that one there kind of felt like a 1800s gothic novel.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what the hell, like, what kind of life does this person live?
A ghost, and you're like, it's not that scary. And then you're in bed that night. Oh my god, that means her husband was dead. If you use this, please block out my name. You've got it. I work at a club with a membership card, which can only be put on the pokies to earn points while gambling. This means that we can see their poker machine usage. One older lady, probably a pensioner, in the last 365 days has hit the spin button 700,000 times.
Damn.
Me, let's do the maths on that. Oh, wait, sorry, I realised that you've just done maths. Thanks, man. Thank you. That means that she slapped once every 7 seconds, accounting for breaks. Fucking hell, she's Will Smith's character in The Pursuit of Happiness. I learned that if I don't hang up the phone and just keep pressing the redial button, I save 4 minutes a day. She spent 59 entire days on the pokies in 1 year. God, that is an evil industry, isn't it? 59 days. That's probably about half the time that you spend on YouTube annually. Anyway, make sure that you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening to today's video, which I think that we all did learn together was boo-hoo funny. At least that's what I thought. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. And if you're an IT employee...
IT horror stories time.
Hey, notice anything about the way that I'm dressed? That's right, I'm wearing a dress shirt for once in my life, and it's quirky. Must be casual Fridays because we're doing IT workers confess their sins. Look at this. Look, 20 hours ago, 500 replies. You maxed it out, you nerd plumbers. Who'd have thought that a YouTube channel that seems to get watched infrequently in the middle of the day would have so many office workers watching it? I bet you if we just did something on tradies, there'd be one response being like, I did work for the doll once, does that count? No! Jesus Christ! I'm sick of this, like, lack of blue-collar people for this channel that seems to...
Damn, so I need amber color of my dinosaur. Obtain iron amber.
Today, because you really are...
Iron amber, I need coal, gravel, sand, coal, gravel, sand, coal.
All forget that you're there, and then as soon as
gravel.
you're still very, very introverted people, so we still forget that you're there even when you're in front of us. But it's just like that great
I think that should be it.
Such success, the IT
it is.
crowd.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
American edition, of course. Is there another one? You triggered yet? You should be. I've insulted you a lot for the beginning of an intro. Anyway, here's the intro. Before we
we're actually going to need to make a lot. So we need
the American version of
coal,
was the
clay, gravel.
I will recognize.
Stone.
Thank you very much. And I do have to say this.
Stone.
Every time we ever do one of these,
gravel.
There's always one story that is about 90% of the comments. So I'm guessing about, what,
clay.
480 of these? I open up my boss's screen, and there was pornos on the computer. I can see why that one was the recurring winner. So, let's move on. Is the first one about Brazzers somehow? Old guys over 50s handing their laptops in for repair and saying, I really need the files. Really, really need them. However, they also question if we would actually go through their files, which is a red flag. Yes, that is. They are very adamant we just recover the data but don't look at the contents of them because
Melter.
it's confidential/personal. Well, here's a pro tip. How about you just not mention
Yeah, you mentioned that. They're going to look through it.
As this is a surefire way to get IT guys to go through this shit. There
And then
you
call
go.
the police.
Thank you. I looked, then called the cops afterwards because of the images/videos, and in one case, their fucking desktop background. Nice. So it wasn't Brazzers. That was a good start. Jesus, talk about a red flag. We've just been flagged on YouTube for that, for sure. Thanks, guys. I had a customer who called me out a couple of times to delete the porn bookmarks that his friend put on his web browser. Guys, just... what?
this isn't the 80s where you have to go in the porno theater with other guys and I'm just eating popcorn. Like, come on, I think we're at that stage where it's just like professional sports, you know, where if someone isn't doing steroids, that's the weird one out. Like, if you aren't looking at reality kings every second time you're on the internet, you're part of some weird cult and you're going to shoot up a school and you should be stopped. Apparently he was embarrassed because his grandkids got naughty autofill suggestions every time they came over and wanted to play on the computer. He said he would never let his friend on his PC again. Yeah, we've all thought that, but here we are. But I was called back a couple more times.
We always let that friend back on the PC.
Very persuasive. I mean, friend kind of is a euphemism for your cock, isn't it? But the general lesson you learn from working at IT is that you don't want to see the search history of your average 80-year-old. Yeah, I really don't want to see that of just like, hot college girls, followed by, a date's gonna clean out my ass or what? With 20 years of IT experience, holy shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I'm an arm crafter.
This one is special enough.
Armory armor wait, what the crap? Construct armory armor station to begin assembling the custom armor.
Was everyone, and I mean everyone, got
What the fuck is an armory armor station?
Everyone. I don't think you do. I think we get it. To keep track of all these iPhones and manage them, we all had them set up and linked to a company iCloud account. Fairly innocent. Whoa, slow down, egghead. There's an iCloud now? What happened to just cloud? Huh? Anyone still look at those? Well, with someone of my level of tech literacy, this is my phone, my actual phone that I use for legitimate reasons. It was only a matter of time before this turned into old man yells at cloud. Well, one fateful day, I arrived to the office to see a conga line of angry, disgusted and embarrassed folks going around the corner, all with our iPhones in hand. With the first person I greeted showing me their phone and screaming at me, whose dick is this? It turns out that this was the day that iCloud had enabled the option for photos/videos on iPhones to be shared to all other iPhones with the same iCloud account.
Damn.
Bringing back the old 15-year-old meatspin.com, eh? I'm telling you, it never gets old. Well, everyone that used their company iPhone to take dick, boob, turd. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Jesus, RateMyPoo.com was a real blight on humanity, wasn't it? It's what to train people to do. Look at that snaker. Or other private photos were now being shared around the entire company. Yeah, dude, look, I don't know what else you were expecting, though. You worked at a mining and construction company that is made up of entirely people that didn't make it into the A grade. I once stumbled upon a client's collection of tracheostomy porn. Yeah, that's always a good start when you don't know the genre. Like that.
What the fuck? That's probably the sound that people made.
When you smoke 6 packs a day. Willies went in the neck. Likes of that. What is it? You guys are fans? What? Jesus, that gives a whole new meaning to any holes of gold, doesn't it? Around the time of the iPhone 4, I was working in a PC repair shop. Guy walks in asking how much to fix an iPhone 4. I say $80. He tries to haggle, I don't budge, then he leaves. Around 2 minutes later, a little girl comes in, probably 5 years old, shows me the exact same microphone, asking if I can fix it for $50. It's a reverse of buying cigarettes. I say, sorry, I can't, I need $80 to fix it. I look out the front and see the guy peeing in the storefront. You can just picture the face, can't you? I was helping with the presentations at a surgery conference and had to explain to a literal brain surgeon how to use a PowerPoint clicker. Remote with 2 buttons, next slide, and laser fuck off, dickhead. Like, I hate all this shit of you guys just being like, he didn't even know that you're supposed to put your anareceptor next to your quantum receptor. What an idiot. Look, actually, I'm just being too harsh to you because of my own personal experience of being tech illiterate and having to use a PowerPoint slide in my live show. Get tickets now, every time.
You press the fucking button.
Yeah, I'm pressing the button now. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I wasn't pressing the button. One time I was at a comedy show at the Newstead Brewing Co. Fuck yes, represent, love that place, performed there once. It was good. But about halfway through the show, the power went out for a few seconds. You dickhead. He's talking about my gig. Leaving us in pitch black before everything came back on. Everything seemed to have come back on except the projector, which was apparently critical to the event. Well, it was! You tried doing an hour-long TED Talk without the TED part. I had a right to be scared. I shouted for the projector to come back on, only to be told, hey, you have to work IT, just try switching it off and on again. Lo and behold, it worked the charm. The rest of the show was pretty sick. Well, thank you very much for that collectathon. Thank you for just giving me a second plug in this show. It's available now. Can you believe I don't choose to comment in these videos? Someone prefers to me does. Not me, but my worker used to work in IT over the phone help desk. And the guy next to me was late to lunch, stuck on a really long call. Eventually, I hear him start to get the customer to unplug a cable from the wall. He then got up and had lunch. Found out later today he was fired because he actually got the customer to unplug the phone line, ending the call. Had a good couple of that one. And rightfully so. That is kind of a you jolly. Anyway, enjoy Channelink. There's a lot of waiting on the phone for that one, so you're overqualified. I was once an IT PC repair monkey. I do really like it when someone refers to themselves as a monkey for their job. At a local shop in a very small town in rural Queensland, one day a customer picked up his PC, took it home, only to call me and abuse me. Apparently the bloke couldn't type his password at all, and it was, of course, my fault. After 10 minutes of troubleshooting, I said, this might sound strange, but is the keyboard plugged in? There was a moment
Petrified.
of silence followed by, oh no, what? It's working now, thank you. There's so many of these cases where, like, I'm telling you, it's just people in IT that are like, what an idiot. And I swear everyone else is just currently going like, who would do such a thing? An older lady called Mozilla Firefox.
There we go.
Mozzarella Firefox. See, now I'm in on the joke. What a fucking idiot. Too long didn't read. I caused a divorce. Well, your handle isn't lying. You are just another menace, aren't you? Lol. You're also a I started my career during high school. Used to gym school to work. Yugoslav mentality. Now this is just a Slav thing, huh? Still calling it Yugoslav. That says a lot. Why not the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Anyway, when getting started in IT, it's not uncommon to do residential work. Got a job to go into a woman's home. All right, this is like the pizza guy thing, except I'm sure no one in IT is getting laid. First time client, she reports the computer is running slow and has a virus. In the early 2000s, this was pretty common. What wasn't common was the wife being particularly interested in what I was doing and what caused it. She really, really, really wanted to know why there was a virus. This virus didn't delete the history as most do, and it turns out her husband spent most nights looking black cable.
Damn.
If that's not a red flag that your marriage is in trouble, I don't know what is. I'm starting to think he's not attracted to me. I'm sorry, that was... No, come on. Even you have to admit it's pretty funny. Such lovely news to break as a 17-year-old.
Yeah, poor bastard.
Dude, I knew I'd like this guy, you know? Just like, they grew up fast in the Soviet Union. Anyway, was surprised to get a job. To see her about a year later, the house was different. I asked if she recently renovated. No.
You caused our divorce.
Thanks so much. Also, here's my new IT problem. Jesus Christ, there was no possible way of rectifying those two choices in sex life, was there? Can you imagine if they tried to do role play in the bed that got him hard, how quickly she'd be cancelled? While working for a large Australian media company, yeah, you worked for News Corp, admit it, mate, an employee needed help with their company-issued iPad. The guy handed me the smudged iPad and told me the PIN. I unlocked the iPad. The screen was instantly filled edge to edge with a super close-up image of some porn chick's cream pie. Oh yeah, always a classic.
Yeah.
Well, glad I'm not that guy. It quickly dawned on me the smudges.
Oh, you're gonna want to cut off the fingers. Like, no, the entire hand.
Come on. It's like, Jesus Christ. That
Just-
guy's not
just
paying any attention
cut
to
off the
the
hand.
Please wash your hands in the bathroom, is he? It drove me to working purely on back-end systems. Yeah, that must be some kind of computer code for working in a rub and tug. I never handled another piece of end-user equipment again. Thanks, Jizz Guy. Wouldn't you pay anybody to see a photo of that?
Oh, someone's at my door.
Who's immediately that comes to mind when you just say, it's not working? And they're like, yeah, shit. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Thanks, man. Who's the guy? Describe him in the comments as if you're going to the cops to talk about like someone that stole your iPad. Speaking of the comments, write down in the comments who you want us to get to confess their sins next. And here's the one that you guys suggested in huge force. And I've got to say, excellent taste, because it is going to be cleaners. Confess your sins. There's going to be a pinned comment at the top. You write in the reply section below your story. Keep it pithy, because I'm sure that, like we saw that there was a lot of pictures of turds here, you're going to be the ones cleaning those very turds up. If you like this
In the
video,
back.
make sure that you give us more comments and suggestions of what profession to do next. And I'll see you...
Mechanic horror stories. Hell yeah. This one involves drugs.
Attention to the shirt that I'm currently wearing. It says, "Without trucks, Australia stops." Think about it, just in case you didn't. Another opportunity to do so. That is how important that message is, as is camera stability, apparently. But we are doing Mechanics Confess Their Sins. Why are we doing it? Because mechanics wouldn't leave me alone! They apparently say that they've got amazing stories about, I don't know, whatever, pistons and shit. I don't know what they do in there. Some little mystery box that you open up.
Yes, and that's it.
Wizards you that went to TAFE. So, I got mechanics to send in their stories, crazy customers, what is a piston, all those questions.
What am I missing? I'm missing gravel.
Look at these comments before.
Damn.
We all learn together, don't we?
Gold Coast show tonight. Get your tickets at friendlyjordies.com. Also Melbourne next week.
Anonymous, please. What's in it for Jimmy's? But used to be an apprentice boat mechanic, and we were servicing the cabin cruiser when I found a big bag of Charlie below deck. Okay, yeah, so the rich like Charlie's charcoal chicken, just like the rest of us. We are very lucky that both YouTube is extremely strict on demonetization within the first 30 seconds, and that nothing demonetization worthy just happened then. La 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 la. I showed my boss, and he goes, yeah, look, this is your no comment. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like any fucker on a boat is going to have bags of coke. They're probably importing it. How else do I afford the repayments on this boat, eh? He sneakily put about a gram into a Ziploc from a big bag and put it back where he found it. It's just the classic finding the wallet on the street. They're not going to notice this 10. I then found out that weekend he did drugs for the first time ever with the mystery coke and ended up fucking a stripper and ruining his marriage.
Damn.
That's a kids don't do drugs. If I ever heard one, that was a very steep decline. His wife took the kids. He's currently on and off dating said stripper. I'm sure that one's going to work out. And still fixing boats. Great dude, medium husband.
Medium? I don't think you can go any lower.
Slow tier for you. I'd really like to see anonymous reviews, marriages, the tier list. My mate runs a muffler repair place. It usually has custies. Holy fuck. You know that most people graduating from TAFE in a job when they use the word custies. Drop their car or truck off the night before. One day he went to bring a car into the garage to work on it when he saw something move inside of it, and so he jumped back.
Holy fuck. Was it our ghost? Ghost in the Shell, Australia remake.
While going back to look inside, he found multiple chickens. Jesus
What?
fucking Christ.
Chickens?
Flintstones. Is that how it's getting powered? Well, there's your problem. See, this is why this isn't a flying car. Both him and the Custy. Custy, it sounds like you're a little baby. Oh, my Custy. Had no clue where the chickens came from.
What?
But they made one heck of a mess. They ended up just letting the chickens out, and they disappeared into a nearby. And that was just the end. Okay, all right. God, I would love to see those chickens in an episode of Where Are They Now? I care so much more about those chickens than the guy that used to host Sale of the Century, and I care about that guy a lot. Also, very similar to the first story, Charlie's charcoal chicken in both stories. Isn't that great? Yeah, and an Adeptus Mechanicus player here. Yes, okay, so we're not looking for people who pretend they're mechanics, mate. My horror story was when I dropped my tech press dominus, resulting in the servo scope. You guys always have to figure out a way of sneaking in Warhammer content, don't you? Well, may I just say, much like many of the games you play in Games Workshop, well played. Anyway, that's enough Warhammer for now. On to the next actual mechanic. Here to chime in for each and every mechanic. Has you ever had a person drive up to the shop and ask to put some air in a flat tire? Oh, that would be so fucking infuriating. Then again, though, I'm sure mechanics every time say, yeah, no, it's expensive to do, though. Quote you 500. I didn't know it'd be so expensive. Yeah, well, it's not like air grows on trees.
Sand, gravel, and clay.
It's on the rim at all. That's amazing. My favourite one was a woman who pulled in as my dad
gravel.
We're shutting down the shop.
And
we were just locking up. And we hear the grinding as she pulls up with one rear wheel completely bare and sparks flying off it as she comes into a stop. That does sound like something that you just have to deal with all the time. Jeez, it's closing time. My dad talks to her and is like, oh, do you need a spare tyre to get you home? And she keeps insisting, no, it just needs some air. Put some air in it. I don't have money for a tyre. God, how annoying would she be in a hot air balloon that's crashing? There's a hole in the balloon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to inform you, this is the end. No, just put some air in it. They go back and forth until she sees the pull rope we use to close the bay doors on the ground and demands we use that to inflate the tyre. I don't think she knows what air is. Dad and I talk for a second, and we just decide to go. How do you go with that? Fuck, you guys shouldn't be mechanics. You should be improv masters working on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Luckily, I can't whistle for shit. Oh my god! You guys are masters of theatre. And my attempts at whistling sound enough like trying to put air in a tyre that she bought it. My dad told her, test drive in the lot, and obviously there's still no tyre. She pulls up and goes, oh, I guess it won't hold air anymore. Thanks anyways. And floors it out of the parking lot. Oh, okay, so that's the car they used in Waterworld, is it? Still don't know what's scarier, that she might be driving or that she might vote. Well, we all know if she was a New Zealand citizen how she'd be voting. Ah, the guy that used to be CEO of Air New Zealand. Finally, someone that knows something about air. My girlfriend's ex was a mechanic in New Zealand, so instead of there being chuckins in the bonnet, there was kiwi birds. About 6 months after he broke up with her, he had a car fall on his head and almost died. How did he almost die? That is just a death sentence. Needed to be airlifted and whatnot. Didn't die. He just lost a decent chunk of memory, and I think he forgot how the breakup went down, and now constantly messages my girlfriend like they're mates, and he didn't crush her soul like he crushed his head. You know that old saying of like, that guy needs some sense beaten into him. He's turned into a better boyfriend when he had brain damage. He's harmless because he's from New Zealand and she's too kind to stop talking to him, so she just gives him a dismissive stream of Facebook Messenger thumbs up to all his messages because she feels bad. Well, I hope she keeps the trend going. I'd be very appreciative of that if everyone did this to this video. Isn't that weird? Social relationship, this is the worst response you could get. Parasocial relationship, you can't get any better than that. That gets my personal thumbs up. It's becoming a running gag, and I'm invested in it now. Aren't we all? That has every element of a soap opera in that it's some guy being like, I've got amnesia. And then, because they have so many plot lines about amnesia, the writers tend to get amnesia because they keep writing more plot lines about amnesia. Aircraft mechanic here. Is that what you guys are called? I thought you'd be called something like helicopter nurse. Whenever a part gets damaged, we have to document how it was damaged, torn, cut, snapped, etc. My favorite code is damaged by a semi-solid foreign object.
Bird.
Bird. Why is everything where guys look like cops always like, in the current positioning of said aircraft in question, one of the compartments was loosely fitted and there was a subsequent unideal outcome. Okay, so a bag fell out of the overhead. Yes, that's what I'm saying, correct. I had to write a 6-hour report on that. And Bird, yep, that is yet another Charlie's Charcoal Chicken related mechanic story. Put that up on the cluck counter. The cluck counter was extemporaneously created. I don't think it's coming back. Had a lady complain the aircon was making the car smell. When I went to get in, the smell was so overpowering that I started gagging and dry heaving. That'd be a gross one. Let's read on. The sales staff came out to see what the commotion was and caught a whiff and proceeded to spew out. Jesus Christ, that must have been so gnarly. None of us could be in the car for more than 10 seconds. We ended up finding the cause of the smell, which turned out to be both of the woman's cats. Decomposing slash baking in the 40-degree summer sun the past 2 weeks.
Damn.
Everyone's car in Australia, old Mother Hubbard's house. Also, will this turn out to be yet another Charlie's Charcoal Chicken story where you open up the cat and like a medieval feast, out pops chickens? I told her, she said, oh yeah, I know they're in there. I just can't bring myself to say goodbye to them. So did you fix the aircon? Look, I know the phrase cat lady is bandied around a lot these days, but really, how else would that woman describe herself? I'm a trained nomad with interesting ramifications. My friend always tells this story.
Oh, I'm giving myself a stitch laughing.
Mechanic shop. This
Oh, that fucking hurt.
So loud he says, bit more choke and she would have started. Yeah. Nice. In the most bogan, loud voice imaginable, inspiring. Truly inspiring. See, there is some of us in our inner Australian when we hear that story and we think, yeah, well, if there's ever a version of 8 out of 10 cats, I know that one of the permanent panelists is obviously going to be the cat lady. That explains the 2 missing cats. And, of course, this guy, quickly. I used to be an apprentice at my local garage workshop. Back then, I was a skinny lad, and I had laid my arm on the lift holding the car. My teacher raised the lift, trapping my arm between the car and the lift, saw me suspended mid-air, and got all the other employees to rip off my overalls and left me there for a couple of minutes. That was awesome, dude. I was expecting that story to end with you being, we can rebuild him, the $6 million man. And instead it just ended with you having no pants. The boss was out test driving a car. Me, a monkey-brained apprentice, and the only other mechanic were doing a service on a BMW M5. He said, hey bro, listen to what it sounds like when you set up launch control. I got out my phone immediately and started filming. He started revving it, and I started laughing with all the pops and bangs. But then he let off the brake too far and immediately proceeded to accelerate into the shop roller door, putting a BMW-sized dent in it and smashing the front of the car in. He jumped out of the car, yelled at me to delete the video, and ran off like an escaped convict. He didn't even take his car. I never saw him again, but I did get to take a bunch of his tools, which was people are scavengers. Just like the last guy. Quick, he's in a vulnerable position. Pants him, pants him. I'm taking his undies home. Then this guy, what the hell, like... What's happening with you people? So it's just on the lam for the rest of his life. They'll catch me. They'll fucking catch me, bro. Just in Lebanon right now. Do you have any experience as a mechanic? Oh, cuz. Tons of experience, believe me. The business went bankrupt about a month later. I'm sure that must have had something to do with that. I mean, I know that mechanics are running on a razor thin mud, a BMW. And so a month later, I had to find another job. Look, I know this is asking a lot, but please, can you send us that footage if you didn't end up deleting it? And if you did delete it, why? Because I think that man has bigger problems than seeking vengeance on you. Anyway, that concludes Tales from the Planet of Mechanicus Adeptus. It honestly was a lot more interesting than I thought it would be, so well done to you guys. Especially the guy that was pants. Hope you found them. So, ahoy mateys. Oh, whoops, sorry. That's ships. We're doing planes because we are doing Airlines Confess Their Sins. This is anyone within the airline industry.
I just realized you guys probably have no idea what I'm doing. So, what am I doing? What the fuck? Armor for... Craft the entire glitch infused armor set. I'm not doing that shit. Craft a seared or porcelain tank to heat your metals. I'm not doing porcelain, I'll do seared.
I'd get a captain hat for this. but
Melter to
cash
process
shoved
your
too
metals.
much away. So instead, we're just gonna go to the first comment. On a trip to Darwin. Nah, it's good already. Yeah, we can just go on to the next one. Some woman had a support animal, which I would have no problem with, except it was a rat. Trust me. Which proceeded to shit little pellets all over the seat. How is that support? And then said in response, and I quote, he can't help it.
He can't help it. Holy shit.
What kind of person
Oh, I
needs a
feel
roast
so
roast
sorry for her.
to help them get through the day? I can understand a dog. I can even understand a bird. Literally man's greatest enemy. What has killed more humans than a rat? And you've got that shitting on your shoulder. You're my friend, aren't you? No, that's alright, that's alright. I'm gonna call you Craigie. Oh, he's a lot today. Wow, what a hell. Why are we going on with it? Oh well, let's proceed, shall we? But on my second training flight, we almost collided with another aircraft. How is that not in use? Okay, alright. That is far more interesting than that fucking Tom Hanks film already, I can tell you now. I did the right thing. I was learning how to fly around the airport, and this guy tries to enter from the wrong side while making 0 calls on the radio. I don't notice him, but my flight instructor did, and takes the controls, pulling what I can only describe as a Top Gun-esque maneuver.
Oh, fuck me.
Shit, as to not hit the guy. Ultimately, we missed by about 300 feet. Wow.
Made it.
I have no idea how close that is, but it sounds close, I guess. This specimen then proceeds to almost hit 2 other planes while saying nothing on comms. God damn. What was it? Korean Airways? After about 20 minutes of this tomfoolery, you are a very generous man to describe. 3 for 3 near collisions. That's a mishap. Every pilot around the airport trying every possible frequency to get this man's attention. He finally gets on the radio and sheepishly says, sorry about that. He then proceeds to make no more radio calls and just left. You could do that? I thought you'd get air-marshaled or like some jet fighter would come in and take you out or something. Jesus. Where is Top Gun when you need him? Doesn't that make you so much more scared to catch a plane in the future that's the caliber up there? What?
Gravel.
No, I just don't feel like talking. I'm introverted. Stop yelling at me. No, that's it. I'm going home. Nandi Airport in Fiji in the 90s had really lax security. What, more lax than now? Isn't it still just the 90s in there? I don't know. I didn't see a computer when I was there. An Air New Zealand 767 once hit a dog on the run.
Fuck.
The plane was fine. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, of course the bloody plane's fine. Is the dog okay?
Manager about that, he would have the exact same answer as that final sentence. The plane is fine. I still feel awful for this. Great, that's a fucking sick YouTube title. That's a way to trick 50,000 people into watching a video about Peter Dutton. But a few years ago, I worked as a ramp agent for one of the budget airlines. Oh, which one was it? Was it Rex? I feel bad making fun of Rex. I do think that they
Jetstar?
do a quality service. I think they do better than most of the other airlines. There was once this flight attendant that came up to me on a Rex flight, and she was doing a stellar job, and I told her so. Her response was, quote, thanks, yeah, I think word's really spreading about us. That's your marketing strategy for an airline. The same thing as a chicken shop. Yeah, I had a good burger the other day. No wonder you guys are a joke. I was driving the tug. What the fuck's a tug? I'm in over my head here. And I picked up some trolleys full of bags, and they've just been unloaded. I was almost at the drop-off point when I heard
Oh yeah, that
everybody
bag.
bang
What a
behind me. One of the other rampers had loaded a guitar on the trolley with the neck sticking out, and I had severed the guitar in half after it collided with a concrete bullet.
Damn.
So good. Some pissed-off rock star. Hey, I was gonna smash that in half on stage. I asked my manager what to do, and they said it was policy to still deliver the item to the passenger. Yeah, now that's quality service. What? I gave it to you? I placed the destroyed guitar on the baggage belt. How good would it be if you went to have lunch and it's just this one fucking guitar on the conveyor? And within seconds of it passing through the door, I heard the poor fella on the other side screaming, are you fucking serious? Dude, don't you think that life is hard enough on struggling musicians? That is all that man has. Yeah, that was awesome. You could picture that was exactly how that went down. In 2018, I was a flight attendant on Darwin to every plane in Australia in the Northern Territory to Bali Jetstar flight. Jesus, I wouldn't even catch a fucking plane to Bali from Darwin. I'd just hop on a ferry. It's like, I reckon you could swim. Save yourself the fucking $80. Trade at home, kids. A group of 6 blokes jump on wearing fishing shirts that said smash, gash, snag, bearer. How fucking Darwin is that? Yeah, you reckon if you ask them what's your job? Yeah, I'm the chief minister.
This is gonna take bloody forever.
He's in charge of the bait. He's in charge of the vaginas. Yeah. Let's go on a diplomatic relations building tour. Smash, gash, snag, barrow. Look, if anyone knows where to get that shirt, you hit up old Geordie's. I'll be wearing that to a lot of weddings. The shirts have photos with each of them holding a fish and a big Pamela Anderson bikini pic in the middle. Yeah! Far out. Now that's some artistic interpretation. I can guarantee you none of those boys would have slammed anyone. It's like Pamela Anderson. They were already smashed before they got on. Each ordered about 3 beers each throughout the 2.5 hours. For fuck's sake, just build a catapult, Darwin. We cut them off. When we landed and did a sweep of the city, we found an empty 1 litre bottle of Bundy, 2 Great Northern cans, full of urine, both stuffed in a duty-free bag. Disgusting. Absolutely filthy. Secretly, I think it's a very good idea and I'm going to start doing it. I'm just sick of asking the lady next to me, hey man, can you just get me... Yeah, thanks. This story comes from an acquaintance I have who used to work on Virgin Airlines. She was working a return flight to Melbourne. The trip was sailing smoothly. No disturbances, no annoyed passengers, all happy. The problem arose when the plane was readying for touchdown and the passengers were instructed to remain seated when all of a sudden a middle-aged gentleman promptly stood up, made a motion to move down the aisle. My friend promptly stopped him and asked him to sit back down. This angered the man and his girlfriend/wife greatly. They both began to get into a long, drawn-out argument about how the man needed to use the restroom. See, this is why everyone should just bring on Great Northerns and piss in it. Then you avoid these scenarios. It's the worst part of a plane ride. Just a fat man next to you asleep. Excuse me, sir. Wake the fuck up! My friend told him very sternly that it was not safe to be using the restroom at the time and that he needed to return to his seat. At that, the man falls silent, grunts, and after a short pause, raises and shakes his left leg, to which a giant rolls out. His companion yells, "Look at what you made him do! He fucking shat himself!" Look, there's always got to be a story of these. This will be our first challenge. What profession doesn't involve shit? I've had that thought at airports before, where you're just walking around looking at everyone and just thinking, everyone in here is just this giant fucking animal at Dubbo Zoo. Just, you know, when you're just walking and you see that just raise their tail and... That's what's happening in there, but everyone's pretending it's not. All I'm saying is, this man is real, and I'm tired of pretending he ain't. I'm told that upon leaving the plane once it finally hit the ground, either the man or his companion smeared some of the residue from the man's pants on the walls of the plane. With his bare hands, of course. Yes, with no other tools available, as we learned from the grunts.
Damn it.
You gotta improvise. Well, shit has hit the fan in more ways than one. We are out of
this doesn't work.
Fun, wasn't it? It always is. This time, we
wasted that material.
Your stories, passengers.
Wait, I could have...
Could I have... on a plane in part 2 of... I have had with these motherfucking c***s on this motherfucking plane. Who knows?
Let's get some stone.
Probably not. You never are you? Alright. Everyone's always right. Make sure you like if you agree. See you next time. You can get a Qantas shirt as well, because it's Qantas' fault, not yours.
I've got to find $100,000 to pay that. He said, I'm going to have to let people go. So it is a great concern. You need to look at the other side of the ledger. Can businesses afford and pay that? I understand.
Yes, because if there's one thing the Australian government has never done, it is sympathise and bend over backwards to appease the endless whining from small business. I'm telling you right now, there's no one whinier in this nation than farmers and small business. By a mile, number one whinge position goes to farmers. But that's why she's probably appealing to him. He never shuts up about farmers. He never shuts up about small business. He just whinges. And so whinges are naturally attracted to someone who's made a career out of whinging. I just couldn't be Pauline. Like, you could just hear it in her voice. It must suck being Pauline Hanson. I mean, it would it'd be kind of good being a gilf. That's mad. Good for her. She still slays. But, like, other than that, just the quiveriness in the voice, the endless fear and sadness in it. You have to stay in that space to appeal to these people for votes. It's not right. Man. Always. Your entire life. Imagine waking up first thing in the morning. Farming subsidies. No. When it comes to small business, there is the trite and true, small business is the backbone of the economy. What I hate is that your One Nations, your Liberals, like to position themselves as the party of small business. And I honestly think it's because they say the word small business more than the Labor Party does. That's the only reason why small business thinks that they're on their side. If small business were good at their jobs and actually had the capacity to go in a medium-sized business, they would be Labor voters. Through and through. I'll explain why in a second, but let her finish her point. Well, you're the one that's stopping this. Shame on you. I'm trying to get her to speak.
There is a struggle that is happening in people being able to afford and pay their bills. But there has to be a balance. As I said, I've been in small business. This government hasn't.
30 years ago.
Albanese and Chalmers haven't. You have to...
Which means that everybody in the Labor Party has never been employed in a small business, never had a small business, because Anthony Albanese and Jim Chalmers haven't. I can't believe this. I've been in a small business in a time when there was Game Boy Advances just around the corner, a mere 6 years from being developed. That's when she was around. She was in small business. Actually, I had a Game Boy Pocket, and I was like, wow, it can't get any better than this. It's a small Game Boy. She was already out of small business then. Back
Damn.
to that, Pokemon with the 2D. She was already a professional politician for years by that point. Hasn't been in small business for years. She is the definition of a professional politician. The definition of it. She's one of these like, oh, we've got to get rid of the Canberra types. You can start with you, for fuck's sake. I mean, talk about a useless job. Crossbench. Off you go. I honestly think this. I think that everybody in Canberra is doing something except the crossbench.
To have a balance there by all means. Why it's increased in cost of living? Because of the electricity charge.
Okay, we'll go back to that. Let's go through her small business points because, like I was saying before, if you had a brain and you
Now to
had
get
a small
stoned.
business, instead of one of those fat Greek guys that stare at a black and white television that is permanently on.
Hi, Rev. I did not realize you played Disappointed SpongeBob. I thought that was from Friendly Geordies. Yeah, we've been just playing this for the past 4 hours. And there is only so much you can say in Minecraft. So I've been reacting to Friendly Geordies. You missed it. A little while ago, we were listening to hospital workers confess their sins, and man, have a lot of people shove stuff up their ass. What the fuck was I doing? I've forgotten what I was doing. What was I doing? I was making stone. What was the fucking recipe? It was this, I think. Yep, it was. Huge fan of... Yeah, that is a good point. I will be honest, I just threw this on because I had no idea what the hell to watch or listen to anymore. I've watched all of his non-political stuff. He got his house firebombed, which I find kind of funny. Australia sucks. Is there anything else I can put on? Exo. Betty and I are diving. Oh, yeah, good luck diving. I probably should play that game again soon. Can I pro on? I'll throw something on different. Domino workers confess their sins. Haven't listened to that one.
Well, there's an old saying in business that the customer's always right. And
Enjoy diving.
So we delivered in under 30 days or less. Domino's workers confess their sins, except of course Glitter and Guts, who wrote, "Are you trying to ruin all the food I like?" Yes, that is the entire point
Wait.
of the series.
Do I have any more petrified resin, or do I have to cut down another bloody... Yes, I do. I got a shit ton.
Where would we be if we weren't going for what was until very recently the also-ran of fast food pizzerias, until their CEO came out, do you remember this, and said, "Hey, it's just come to my attention, having never purchased this because I have the money to afford crust pizza, that our pizzas are terrible. Sorry about that." And then they actually did get better.
The Domino pizzas aren't actually that bad, I will be honest.
From the outside, seems to be a lot of crushed up rats in the pepperoni.
Yeah, I would not. I will be honest though. I would not be surprised if it was mostly crushed up rats.
Lard lad 12 rights. Ah, yes. There's 12 of you, was there? Your disciples. Jesus Christ.
Can I, like...
James Corden.
No.
I'll rise again after my Tonight Show ends. I sincerely hope you don't. I was a Domino's delivery driver for 9 months. After I left, due to being sacked for wanting one Saturday night off in that time, you make it sound like you're in the wrong. They want you that night. So, sorry, buddy. You are replaced.
How the fuck do I get lava?
The franchisee was fined $7 grand after 3 separate instances of customers finding cooked cockroaches inside their pizzas.
Alright, I gotta make it in a cauldron. Same place I make water.
They are crafty little buggers, and also, on top of this, dude, Friendly Geordies wants you to eat the roaches. I mean, there's a lot of protein bros out there that drink like 6 raw eggs in a row. Give me the fucking moving chips. I was robbed twice delivering to commission flats. I don't know why. You'd have less money than that. And another 2 times invited him for a threesome. Oh, so the legends are true! Did you go in? No, because I could imagine that a housing commission orgy would be pretty gnarly. You know what they say about
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd want to get. If I was invited to one of those, I don't think I'd want to go in. I would have to find the nicest way to say no.
Any time you are talking about the product that
Nope, still have not gotten fired.
Clearly an offcut and giving it a magical name. Comment magic.
And someone's at my door.
It's made with the toppings that fell into the make line grate over the course of the day, so you never know what you're going to get. I just assumed that's what a Supreme Pizza was. That's why I was never a fan of it, because it tastes like leftovers. It's just like your mum 3 days later after Christmas being like, "Yeah, we're having turkey balls tonight." I know where that turkey came from. Former make line worker and delivery driver. Oh, double threat. Or, as they call you in Domino's, a Tuesday. As in 2 for
And
Tuesday.
throw you that.
I don't care. Oh, that was the previous video. Check it out, guys. This is
We're gonna need to get more.
Fuck! You order a Supreme or meat lovers on a busy night. Yeah, see, this is great. Round it all up. This really seems to be like Stalin going in and grabbing people for a gulag. Anyone remotely near the
Can I use
crime
gravel?
scene must be
No.
punished. You'll get all the cheese, mushroom, sausage, etc. that has fallen through the grate. Well, we already heard this one, Dick. Saw a
Cobble.
spider crawl out of the unholy cheese pile once, and my manager told me to forget about it and keep going.
Yeah.
That is incredible. It seems like a manager's job.
That's a universal thing.
The guy in the trench line that's just like one rank above the other soldiers. His whole job is to just put a bullet in the head of anyone that's too scared to go over the top. That is what a manager does at these chains. Just sees obvious, blatant, rank violations of health and safety codes and just be like, "Private, you see that Supreme up there? That's an order! Quite literally!" I just had a guy threaten to kill everyone behind the counter. Okay, well, this is pretty weird, isn't it? Because no one would give him a free pizza.
Yeah, that's pretty common even at Hungry Jack's.
Their demands aren't reasonable, are they? It's never to rob a bank. It's never for a private jet to get away from robbing the bank. It's what you can get from the back of supermarket coupons. That's why they're putting the stocking on their head. I remember how he simultaneously yelled and slammed his fists onto the counter and the whole place went silent for like 5 seconds. See, that is what the greatest diplomats on earth have in common with absolute scum that try to steal things from fast food restaurants. They all know that doing this, you've just averted a nuclear war.
or you get kicked out of dominoes. It's either one. It was so weird, like when you get flashbanged in COD, how the noise level just slowly rose back up to normal. I don't know what flashbanged in COD means, but you were a dynamite fisherman? I had a mate who worked at Domino's in Gunnedah during high school and beyond. I would really like to know what qualifies as beyond. Is he 50? And he seed some shit. Oh boy.
How much of it was actual human shit? Because at this point, with the amount of stories, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 50%.
Cigarette butts where they keep the black olives. That is olives are supposed to be classy. Needless to say, a lot of people got pretty sick.
Yeah.
Needless? That was a very welcome detail. Thank you very much for that. We used to play a game called Ultimate Pizza Frisbee. Yep, of course you did. Where we would try and land a pizza base on a co-worker's head. Hey, good for you decided to put this bad boy back on. And then we'd shout out, Domino's boy boy. That was the point of the game.
Damn.
Dude, I can't believe it. You have found a way to make Ultimate Frisbee even more pointless. Oh, wait, hang on. Now that there's like less tiers of
How do you use this?
Look, can you just make that the game from now on? Like, come on, have some rules. May writes, just the sheer amount of customers who would grab their pizza and then walk out with it tucked under their arm vertically like a briefcase. That is so strange. I really don't want to think about the psychology of someone who...
Okay, I can just melt anything but actual iron.
Some guy's actually walking to a Shark Tank meeting like that. Behold, I present to you the pizza briefcase. That looks like a normal box. I'm out. Well, I'm in. I think that's very innovative. Hey, fair enough.
Where's the iron seed? Iron sapling.
You just see someone doing this. You just walk in and be like, "Good morning, Bob."
Like one molten. Does it have to be acacia?
Dominoes, there would be snot.
How do I get a normal sapling?
Screens from people picking their noses. Literally layers of caked on snot. Now, this is something that didn't need to be added. Shit was
An apple sapling.
Touchscreen ones, right? And it's kind of
made when planting apple seeds. How do I get a fucking apple seed?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll just wipe that off. Drunk Bogans offering a gobby from their miso in exchange for a free pizza. But yeah, the Tobes 9.
Okay, I gotta crush an apple.
Really does show.
Can I get apples from...
You know how there was that old movie of, I'll give you $1 million to have one night with your wife, and this guy's just been
Nature essence. For a seed reprocessor.
Not being mad about it. See, this is the whole thing about people saying Bitcoin's going to be a global currency.
Wait, do I have any apples? Like any kind of apples?
A friend of mine worked at Domino's at Campbell's.
I'm like 99% sure birch creates apples, but I fucking hate birch. So if I make birch and I don't get apples in return, I am gonna be pissed. Like, I'm not even joking. If I go through the effort of making or planting birch and I don't get a single apple, I will be pissed. Like, no joke. Not kidding. I will be so pissed. There is a good chance that I would straight up end the stream. I'm not joking. Can you fucking get... Let me look that up, actually. Minecraft 1.12, can you get apples from birch trees? Okay, good. I now know that. Like, fine. How the fuck am I gonna get apples? How do I make the trader? I need red wool. How do I get red wool? I need red dye. Produce beets. A fucking essence of dye. How do you get beets? Literally know where to get beets. I will be right back. I'm back. Fucking hate the rain.
Some gold. Hello, Uneasy. It's not a base. You're not keeping millions behind there. The problem is that they've got to that is like gold that hasn't been built yet. It's not the same value. My friend repeatedly kept telling him it was a Domino's, not cheap screenshots. Someone in this exchange had some common sense. After a while, the crackhead gave up, went outside, and immediately got questioned by some officers. And people say cops aren't where you need them in the western suburbs.
Roll this in.
Place that has fatty food, of course.
Grab ears.
One day he sent me a Snapchat of an employee trying to hide the fact that he was carrying cheese in his bag. I stand corrected, Lucy Gold. I don't know why he did it, but the Domino's was closed for 3 weeks after the video circulated through my school. What, as some kind of like crime scene crackdown? What? That is the least hazardous thing that I've heard happen at Domino's so far. Allegedly, someone found a pube in their pizza. Okay. So
Good it.
putting it back.
Good.
Oh yes.
Gravel.
My partner got a home delivery pizza once out of clump of
Bone.
what looked like pubic hair sitting on top of it. What looks like. Captain Cheese Pants strikes again, eh? This is my little spin on this brain. He took a photo and sent it to them before tossing the whole pizza out. Oh, you didn't eat it? Some people are starving, Kay, and never heard a thing back from them.
Damn.
They just give themselves up. I'm a manager. I've been around for a while. I have a lot of stories from things I've seen, you wouldn't believe. Peri peri chicken on fire. I watched working in the dark after there was an Adelaide flag. All those moments. Not lost because we have the comment. This is probably the most horrific thing you've had. A franchisee walked out of a fully stocked store and never returned. Head office couldn't get someone there for a while because it was beginning of COVID, so all the food was left around to go rotten. By the time someone got down there, the store was a wreck, and they began the process of emptying it out and making sure all the equipment was working. When they went to test the dough mixer, they turned it on.
Oh!
When they turned it off, I opened up to figure out what the noise was. A bunch of mice that were living inside it.
Damn. Sounds like some good protein.
The mixer was cleaned, serviced, and put back into use to what it should be doing, which is grounding up baby rats. Mice are nowhere near gamey enough for the signature tasty Domino. Maybe they'll pass for a Supreme on a late Monday. Speaking of, actually, it is a late Monday. We need to get this done, so make sure that if you have any suggestions of other workers that should contest their series, put them in the comments.
Bunnings. Now let's watch a speedrun video from the GOAT, Marty Cedar Pants. Martin Shit Your Pants.
Welcome to Sky Factory. A few weeks ago, I was hitting myself in the head with a large map when a brilliant idea came to me. Completing the Minecraft mod pack, Sky Factory 4, as fast as humanly possible. A pack where you start from base.
Something that I am not doing.
Automate resources, programmers on drilling, and subjugate pure, innocent pigs on the energy bill, lest they plummet into endless oblivion. So I perused the speedrun.com leaderboards and found a Sky Factory 4 category, with the fastest time on there a little over 40 minutes. 40 minutes? I said loudly and incredulously in my empty room. That's way too fast. All this guy does is craft an end cake, take a bite which teleports him to the end, and the dragon instantly enters. That's far too easy, I said, even louder and less credulously in my still empty room. Where's the factory? Where's the big smelter? Where are the machines? And where is all the pain?
Oh! The video tricked me.
Soon enough, I found this. This is the ultimate singularity, an absolute bastard of an item made from 28 individual singularities, which themselves are made from 10,000 items each.
Yep, and that's what we have to make.
10,000 redstone, 10,000 diamonds, 10,000 million. To beat my speedrun, we need to build a massive factory and craft 280,000 items. And a few weeks ago, I started off the stream to do just that. So join me today as I start from nothing, throw down some trees, get carpal tunnel, put a pig on a treadmill, work my butt in Minecraft. Visit the beautiful Twilight Forest. And completely and utterly lose my goddamn mind. There is only one rule. The stream does not end until I'm done.
Go.
God created
Did I? Oh, wait, no, I got 61.
and the earth. Yep, just one. Put a tree and a guy on it and told him to figure it out, fucko. What? See you later, loser. Okay. Let's go. Okay, now what?
Work on it.
What?
Work that ass, strong boy. And must work before the Lord. With all business.
I forgot what I was doing again.
Before I knew it, the speed run had begun. I was smacking trees, expanding the platform, and twerking my butt. It was all wonderful, but I had forgotten to do one crucial thing.
I run.
Download World of Warships. That's right, fuckers. This video is sponsored by World of Warcraft.
Iron sapling, crafted through there. Needing acacia. We need a... Right. Jump to you.
That's right. Last Wednesday, a troop of gnomes stuck into my house, abducted me, extracted my soul in a
Ironwood. Pour molten iron over an acacia sapling to make it.
You can get my flag,
Yep.
camouflage, and best of all, my very own commander.
This digital prison cannot hold me forever.
Gentlemen, this is undoubtedly the best, least bad
So we're gonna need to
possible
make a cotton sapling.
You find it? Didn't think so, buddy. Yep, I'm a master of stealth.
If you want this camo for free, as well as a boatload of other bonuses, then click the link in the description and use code
Hot on. Need jungle seeds. Clay. And mud. How do I make mud, water, and dirt?
Existing players get a signals container and an uncommon bonuses container. World of Warships is free to play on PC, console, and mobile. So click the link below and use code to join the World of Warships community today. Thank you to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. Hey,
Here we got you.
smacking trees, twerking my butt. Ah, yeah. Sapling. Everything
Vines and bone meal.
is grown on sapling. Repeat after me.
How do I make vines?
We need to collect every single
Jungle.
sapling in the entire game. All 34 of them. Right now, all we've got is the smelly, morally repugnant dirt sapling. Growing up some dirt acorns and crafting them with a dirt sapling gives us some slightly less
Bones.
Crafting cobblestone acorns by bouncing on the crazy style makes gravel acorns, which I can make into even less repugnant gravel sapling. Bouncing on those crazy style makes sand acorns into sand sapling, and combining some of the resins of the collection, and we've got the not repugnant at all.
We need a lot of clay at the moment. Someone's gonna make a clay sapling. Or
Now whenever I wanted something, all
get
I had
some
to do
clay.
was sow, shake my big booty cheeks, and reap. But this is slow as fuck. If we could automate the sowing, shaking the booty cheeks, and reaping, then we'd be in business. The bonsai pot. Plant a sapling inside the bonsai pot, and an invisible gnome vigorously shakes his rump until it grows this cute little tree. Drop it with a hopper, and it brutally mows the cute little tree and drops everything into the chest below. It's not fast, but it's sophisticated, elegant, and requires no booty shaking at all. But to get hoppers, we need iron, and to get iron, we need the iron sapling. So, bear with me now. Bone sapling, fill culture with water. Sand sapling plus water equals birch sapling. Smelt birch sapling into coal sapling. Throw it back at an egregious angle. Collect gravel sand.
Sounds like Twitter talk to me. Yeah. Hi, Sofa. Welcome to the stream. I will be honest.
Into clay.
I've been playing this for so long. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Craft casting table. Fill tank with lava. Melt down coffee mug into molten iron.
I just have a video playing in the corner, so I've got something to react to, so that way I'm not just being quiet.
Apple sapling plus water equals acacia sapling. Cast molten iron on acacia sapling.
Wait, no, wait. How do I? Wait, no. He actually said something I'm trying to figure out.
The bonsai pot. Plant a sapling inside the bonsai pot and an iron sapling. So, water, again, disgusting. Filthy dirt sampling plus water equals oak sampling. Collect
Yeah.
apple.
Oh, wait, no! Wait! Fuck! I've been doing so much stuff that I didn't need to do when I could so easily fucking get it, but where's the dirt? Yes! I was gonna go through a massive painful process that by absolute coincidence, me throwing on this video has made it so that way I don't have to do it. Well, I mean, I still have to do that process that I was gonna do eventually, but I mean, I have this now. Let's make some clay. How do I make clay again? Like, it was this, like, it was like this, I think. Fuck. I was doing classwork, then needed to take a break. Ah, yeah. Understandable. I am very happy that I am no longer in school. I am not going to university. It was like fucking... No, how do you make a bonsai pot? Damn it. Bonsai. It's fucking bricks. It's fucking bricks. 4 in there. 4 in there. Here we go. And while we do that, I'll set up the damned hopper so I can make a hopper bonsai. Because I'm a lazy fuck. Throw you there. I mean, I might as well yoink you, so that way I can... Now we can grow cotton. Or string. Grab you, and throw you here. I made too many, but meh. Grab you on there. Throw you on a tree. I need dirt in my inventory because I'm a dumbass and forgot it. And now, automatic apple saplings. Pog. I'm gonna need to make a shit ton of those. Okay, I'll just put half in there and half in there. I'm gonna need to fucking put the rest in the... Fuck it, I'll just turn it all in it. There. Here we go. Yeah, we got apples. Wait, what I need to... Wait, no, I need apple seed. Yeah, I need apple seeds now. Now after apple seeds, I plant you. Wait, do I have to let you... Do I have to let you grow naturally? I can't twerk on it, damn it. You're gonna be shitting me. Martin lied to me. Wait, fucking... Iron... I fucking spelt that wrong. Iron sapling. I need acacia. I didn't need to do any of that. Fucking turn... What? Oh yeah, no, I did need to do that. Yeah, and you need to plant an apple seed. Could I have planted the apple seed in there? Fuck it. Gotta love twerking on trees to make them grow. Can I bone meal it? while it's in the bonsai? No, I just dye it. It looks nicer that way anyway.
Apple crazy style for apple seeds. Grow apple tree. Collect apple sapling. Apple sapling plus water equals acacia sapling. Cast molten iron on acacia sapling. And we've got the iron sapling. Yippee! Using this iron, we could make our first hopper bonsai pots. Automate our first resources.
Idea.
Begin. The factory. I crafted the jungle sapling and the king of the jungle, the cottonwood sapling, the redstone sapling, lapis sapling, tin sapling, the mouth-watering, delectable, yummy lead sapling, the gold sapling, the silver sapling, and even the diamond sapling. Hooray! But we had an issue. If we wanted to get our hands on more saplings, we needed to go to the Netherlands. Getting to the Netherlands is a bit of a process. $2,000
There we go.
to get to the not at all demonically named The Hague. What do I look like? I'm made of money? Using a cauldron to make lava, I can easily craft 10 obsidian.
Seared.
Doesn't work.
What is it left to make? Seared gate, seared window, seared glass. I think it's a gauge I need to make.
A big, disgusting bite. We've got obsidian, but baking the actual cake needs
Retains liquid when broken.
sugar, 1 egg, and 3 wheat.
Alloy
To
tank.
get our hands on milk, we need cows, which aren't present. To get the sugar, we need sugarcane, which
Hmm.
is also not present. And to get the egg, I'd need a chicken. Right now, I'm a chickenless chud. Scrounging a little bit through the depths of
Yep.
GNI, I found cow seeds. The hell? They can be used to organically grow a cow via photosynthesis. Of course, to make the cow seeds, we need leather, and to get leather, we need a cow. Or do we? Cow seeds can also be acquired.
Iron.
So I placed down a market.
Iron. I make it in a melter. I already have.
Mario Luigi. Mario Luigi sells our much coveted animal seeds. So I purchased some cow seeds, boned all over them, and voila. Cow. With cow comes milk. I could also just straight up buy an egg from Mario Luigi and skip the useless chicken stage and buy some sugarcane seeds.
Yeah, I can.
Of course, once the sugarcane was grown, I couldn't bone meal it to grow it faster. But I could use Snad. Snad looks and functions very much
Idea.
like Snad, unless you give it a redstone signal. And then it does this. We will now harvest. With all of our ingredients sourced from my good friend Mario Luigi, we could bake our nether cake and take a big, heaping.
Damn it, didn't want to do that.
Unlike the overworld, the nether wasn't a formless void. There was actually form all over the place, and the form was covered in horrible, fuck-ass creatures called the Dutch. All I wanted from this place was netherrack and
no.
quartz, and things started off fairly tame. I collected some netherrack and quartz, fought off some wither skeletons, and looked around for some more.
Weird.
When this happened, who the fuck is that? He's got a gun! He's got a laser gun! Ah! Oh my god, he's doing so much damage! Holy fuck! No, 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 no! Run! And we're out here. Back at base, I geared up and headed back in for Netherlands Attempt 2.
Place above a heater.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! He's... No, the pig would have
Heater.
Let's just head back, and on attempt 3, I managed to get my quartz and get the fuck out of there. So why did I need all this quartz?
Melter,
the base
seared
has a slight
heater.
problem. It's got me in it, and I am completely incapable of organizing things.
Oh, seed tank.
Using my brain in any coherent manner. Now you might
I'll make a
say,
tank.
"Bud, stop being a fucking idiot and lock in, buddy."
Actually, because I've got lava.
No. With our recently pilfered 16 nether quartz,
Singularity tank,
this,
smelter.
the storage network controller. Placing it down and sticking some cables all over the place, I
Alloy.
could link all of these inventories together. Not only could I
Smelter.
access them all from one place,
Where is
I
the
could access
tank?
them remotely, and I could even craft with them. How cool is that? A bit
Alloy
of
tank.
redesigning
I want
later,
the
I came up with this. Look at that! Rows of hopper bonsai pots sitting on top of filing cabinets. In each filing
Where's the
cabinet
seed
is
tank?
space for 8 files, and each file can store
Here it is.
one particular item. How many can it store? It can store 2,147,483,648 items. So basically infinite. Connecting these bad boys up to the storage network allowed us to store pretty much unlimited of whatever we wanted to. And now was a great opportunity to get the rest of the saplings. I crafted the nickel sapling, the mineral sapling, netherrack sapling.
Okay, now I can. I've just been a dumbass the entire time. That's why it wasn't working.
I'm the king of the jungle. Crafted the copper sapling, made some slime saplings, which needed slimy dirt, which is made from milk and cactus. So I hit the cow with a little bit of...
Yeah, that cow is getting the Midwest Fur Fest treatment.
Yuck. I made an emerald sapling, more slime sapling, the quartz sapling, cobalt sapling, ardite sapling, the osmium sapling, and finally...
Are you grown yet?
Bacon sapling.
No.
The bacon sapling, of course.
Fucking grow.
Needed pork.
If I am killed for simply living, may death be kinder than man.
Bacon sapling, here we come. And with the bacon sapling crafted, we had the final sapling. The path forward was clear. Scale up! More trees, more saplings, more automation, and that ultimate singularity would be mine. First, a mob farm.
Wait, can I make any better apples? Golden apple. Apple juice. I need a juicer. I can easily make that. No, I'm a dumbass.
50% better. To get it, we make a crusher, power the crusher with a generator,
5.
put some saplings into biofuel, and voila! Mulch. Third, horse grindstone. What does it do? Grind stuff. With horse. I crafted said horse grindstone, purchased horse seeds from Mario and Luigi, grew the horse seeds, and out popped a beautiful stallion. Glue. Glue.
Gotta love naming a horse Glue. Kind of a foreshadowing for its future.
At all in the very near future. And fifth, exploration. This is the Twilight Forest, a totally new dimension with, get this, some ground.
Damn cringe. Imagine touching ground in Sky Factory. Could not be me.
To get there, we need to bake another cake.
The fuck do you mean I can't...
Courtesy of our good pal Mario Luigi, we have the cake. On the other side to greet us was just what I wanted to see. A nice big mound of ground. Inside the mound of ground was
So I just wasted that material.
Horrible little cave. So I placed down the overworld cake and started mining. This was great, and progress was fast. But, for some reason, I put the cake up here.
Have you grown yet?
And the mining
Grow, stupid sapling.
going back and forth
Grow.
is losing us precious seconds.
Grow.
And this is a speed run. We can't be losing precious seconds. So, let's move that cake. Oh, wait a second. Can I mine this? Stuck. Yes, I had indeed just asked, can you mine this? While mining this.
Bottle of apple juice. Yep.
The answer is no.
Apple juice.
Well, this inventory isn't super valuable. If I die, I'll respawn back at base. Yeah, nah, fuck this. I'm out of here, baby. Yeet. On top. Okay, fair enough.
There we go.
What have I done? I was not just a little stuck. I was well and truly, horrifically, stuck. To get home, I'd need an overworld cake. 8 saplings, 3 buckets of milk, 2 sugar, 1 egg, and 3 wheat. Getting the saplings was pretty easy, but I had no idea how I was going to get my hands on a cake. A few hundred blocks in the distance,
I just like throw you in a bonsai.
maybe if I bridged over to them,
Please.
it could help somehow. To bridge over, I needed blocks. With my good friend that would never betray me, the party pickaxe and vein miner, getting large quantities of blocks was very easy. So,
No, I can't. Damn.
I've got some blocks. I can pick up a bunch of stone. Oh! No! 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 You fuckers! No! Oh, that's fucking unobtainable now. Great.
Apple seeds must be planted, but I'm still waiting for them to fucking grow!
Well. Fuck. Turns
Finally.
out my good friends Vein Miner and Party Pickaxe were plotting against me this entire time. If we look at the instant replay, we can see I accidentally vein mined this 1 block of stone, Doing that broke about 1,000 blocks. I plummeted into this horrible fuck-ass cave.
Let's just do this so that way we can get more.
And a skeleton. So, what do we do? Well, thankfully when you die in Sky Factory, it makes a little gravestone with all your goodies safely stored inside. All we had to do was get to the gravestone, crack it open...
Wait, what the fuck am I doing it like this? I would just replace that one with this. Because they're the same tree.
Nope. Step 1. Get some wood.
Might as well wait for it to finish, though.
Easy. Using this wood, I made some tools and investigated the horrible, horrible cave. My grave is just there. I just need to kill approximately 8 trillion mobs. I did not want to kill 8 trillion mobs. But maybe
Apple seed.
I didn't have to. If I get far enough away, that could force the mobs to despawn. And an easy way to do that is to hurl myself into the void. Once I respawned, I grabbed a quick stack of blocks,
Yeet.
all-important grave key for unlocking my grave, and made a break for it. Alright, we're doing it. Let's go. Give me my shit.
I'm just gonna break this to get rid of the apple juice.
Okay, now
I love watching someone else suffer while I'm doing stuff and being an absolute idiot.
That did not work. Gentlemen, it was time to go subterranean.
I won't make you...
After some careful subterranean navigation,
Iron.
making sure not to let 2 million cave spiders into my hole, I had made it underneath the gravestones. But I found out pretty quick that I had to be on top of the gravestone to unlock it.
Now I throw you down. Do you?
Became more irate. Can I access it now? Oh my god, these grave keys! Ugh! And the cave spiders were doing their absolute best to make everything worse.
Progress!
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill someone! I'm gonna kill someone!
Work on it.
Dude, these fucking cave spiders. Ooh.
Hello! Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Salty, for the raid. We are currently playing Sky Factory. We are currently playing Sky Factory while watching someone also play Sky Factory and suffering. Welcome to the stream. This is a Minecraft mod pack that basically you start off at a tree and then you gotta progress. It requires a lot of trees and a lot of twerking on them. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I understand if you have to raid and dash. And, yeah. How was, Scrap Mechanic? I was there for a little bit, but I think I left after an hour or two to try to focus on this. How was the stream? My brain turned off again. What was I doing? No. I was doing stuff with the iron saplings. But I don't need all these anymore. Mass production of iron. And my crook broke again. I need to make a lot of crooks. If I can get like automatic crafting, I'm just gonna frickin' set crooks to craft till the end of damn time. Anyway.
Oh god.
We did a grow lab and the gecko has sticky wheels now, so we can climb up. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I've really got to play more Scrap Mechanic. I haven't played it in a little bit. And she climbs them well. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I haven't actually used the sticky wheels yet. I think I've gotten to the point. I think I could make them, but I haven't. I swear I'm gonna break my finger of how many times I have to spam this. Need to raid and run though. Food is calling me. Enjoy your food, man. Thanks for the raid and stuff. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night and sleep. Yeah, enjoy your sleep, man. You deserve it. I really need to get alert command, or at least a redeem. I keep meaning to do that, but I just keep forgetting. I have the memory of a damn hamster on fentanyl. Actually, that hamster would probably still have a better memory than me. I will be honest.
Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, where's the other grave key? This is my grave that I need.
Oh yeah, I need to make iron. I can make iron by... What can I do? Do I make iron like you? No, I can't make iron like you. Gonna need to make iron resin, but can I make iron resin for you? Yes, I can make it like that. And now I can smelt it.
Oh yeah, I'm still stuck.
Half there? Half there.
How the fuck are we getting out of here?
And until we can automate this, we're just going to be stuck twerking on the damn trees.
Maybe. I wouldn't need them. Yeah.
Abez 10K has a message for you, Mr. Martin shit my pants. An alternative way out is made for this exact situation.
I'm going to break my fucking hip.
Through Light Forest portal to escape.
Ow, my hand. That actually hurt.
No. For the past 8 hours, chat had been whispering still nothing in my ear. About 80% of which were complete bullshit. Don't spend the donation. But what other choice did I have? The Twilight portal is simply 4 water, 8 flowers, and 1 diamond.
Sticks.
One problem.
Then sticks become crooks.
Didn't have any water. But
Then I mine trees with crooks.
using blocks I had collected from my little fucky wucky, I could craft slabs and start bridging over.
You know, I'm going to favorite this.
Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. Once I finished the bridge, I could make my way into this structure, which was quiet.
Right, your way.
Too quiet.
And just like that, I can make a hopping bonsai with a chest.
Oh my god, I crit him. Oh shit. Party big ice, baby. Gil.
There we go.
Oh shit.
Hopping bonsai.
With
Fuck.
the Naga dead, I quickly found a small source of water. Okay, there is water. That's handy. We had
There we go.
I went back across the bridge. The only bad
Throw
news
you down.
on those flowers involved going back into that
I need dirt again. Oh yeah, I got dirt in my inventory.
other choice. There's a skeleton. Fucking
There we go. Automatic iron. Hell yeah.
get the bone. Oh, no, not the arrow.
So where are we now in the quest book? Next up is we need to get lead. But in order to get lead, we need lapis.
At getting our 8 flowers. On the first,
Let's get the trader first, I think. Wait, I'm getting a phone call. Oh no, it's an alarm. Never mind.
we had the flowers.
I will ignore the alarm for the second.
Single diamond. And with a final visit back
Well, I mean, I could start continue working on this.
Come on. Please.
Which ends in storage wards. Craft an inventory upgrade from... What's an inventory upgrade? Place an alloy type between 2 or more tinkers. Complement and on top of the heater. It will combine various liquids to create a liquid alloy. I could not give a crap.
5 minutes in the Twilight Forest. But we were free. Free to do
Bonsai
as
pot.
we pleased.
Not this thing would probably actually be the most useful. Condensed milk. Use an anvil and a cow. Create a cow in a jar to get infinite milk. Or milk. Little piggy. Craft a place a market. Yeah, no. Let's get the cotton sapling.
We need glitch ingots, which needs glitch dust, which needs glitch heart.
I'm pretty sure I actually had some of the ingredients for that.
I made some of these keys, killed the skeleton,
I'm just gonna like iron resin, iron sapling, iron acorn goes in there.
to the highest level, did 2 highest level trials, wave 6 of Sava. Wave 6 of Sava. Almost died.
Cotton. Yeah, I do have a cotton sapling. Where'd I throw it?
An hour? And did I make any progress toward the ultimate singularity?
It's right there. I'm an idiot.
Then what the fuck was the point of that? With the ability to fly, I could expand our platform. Faster. Auto crafting. During our
There we
45
go.
minutes of Twilight Forest bullshit, I had collected
Throw you there.
boron,
Throw you there.
ingredient for making circuits
Boron.
in Inscriber. We need these circuits to make a matter energy system, which stores
The hell was that right there?
inside hard drives. But inscribers are extremely annoying machines, and given it had almost been 12
Half the
hours
damn...
of speedrunning,
Saying something's an extremely annoying machine does not really narrow down what is an annoying machine, because I mean half the damn stuff are annoying machines.
I sleep.
Sleep.
This was one
Yoink.
of those sleeps where you're a
Yoink.
rotisserie chicken in the bed, rotating at feeble mind, and none of them were helping me sleep. And the sun's coming up. Fuck. As the sun gracefully lit John Gina in the back, I rose from my rotational slumber.
Are you there?
And continued the speedrun. This might be a good time to mention that the time is tracked on the in-game timer, not the real time.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Bonsai.
It stores all of our items in these hard drives, and it's pretty much just a fancier, upper class, version of the simple storage network that we've already got.
I need a damn soil.
This is a molecular assembler. Hook it up to the network, give it a recipe pattern, and you can now automatically craft stuff. And the first recipe I did was turning 1 redstone block into 9 redstone dust.
There we go.
But each recipe is a step. Say, for example, I want to automatically craft 60 bonsai pots. If all the ingredients are craftable, then the final item will be 2. But
No, let's actually expand the iron tracing, because we're going to need a lot of iron.
not crafted, which means we need to make a special processor pattern. Hook it up to the smelter, and now we can smelt our bricks. We make 60? Oh my god, we can. Stop. Yo! This was more like it. This was true automation. Once crafted, I could work on other things, like building rows of bonsais.
There we go.
Machines, or staring blankly into the void.
I have not done any staring into the void yet, not at that part of the game. Cotton, cotton. Yeah, that's going to slowly grow that.
Use lots of power. Without power, I couldn't access the storage. With no storage, I couldn't generate power. If this continued, things could rapidly spiral out of control. But this was when I found the geothermal generator. The geothermal generator takes lava in and spits
Grab you.
and it fucking sucks. But this is the upgradable geothermal generator. And oh boy, it is so much better. It takes speed modifiers. And for some reason, the speed modifiers
Got 2 of you.
stack.
So now we got 6. We just need 1 more.
Lava, we could by extension generate unlimited power. I use this method. Stone in a cauldron above a torch.
Actually, I need to repair my stuff.
It's lava, okay? This can be automated with a cobblestone generator, an automated user, and a pipe. Creating the Glorpinator. Now, this cobblestone generator only makes 1 cobblestone per second. But the level 5 upgraded cobblestone generator makes 1
There we go.
cobblestone every tick. Maximum glorp! Oh my god!
Now you've done, I gotta fucking craft you.
More machines. Another bigger smelter.
You have a big enough smelter for it to be in a live leak video now.
Chinese guy.
Honestly, I've got no idea what the hell Live Leak is. I keep meaning to look up what Live Leak is, but I never do.
That's right, boys and girls. We had made the Lapis Singularity. I built a second Glorpinator. Made the Iron Singularity. Expanded the bonsai area even more. But all good things must come to an end. And I had made a terrible realization. There are singularities made of materials that aren't grown on saplings.
Cringe.
Yes, I know. I lied. Everything in this mod
Okay, let's go on like a try not to laugh thing. Yeah, fine, just try not to laugh. Is that a dude pissing fire? Wait. Wait a second. Wait. Okay, so I've gotten a message telling me that OBS has apparently crashed. I am just not going to touch. I'm not touching it. I'm gonna pretend like I don't see it, because it does seem like the stream is currently still working. What the?
The biggest beefsteak.
Hey, Anton, what are you doing? It's 5 p.m. Your contract says no overtime.
Okay.
And he's gone. What do you mean? Driving is not that hard. I mean, I've only driven for 2 hours, but it's not that hard for me at least. And I'm autistic. But who knows, maybe I'm just the outlier. Why do you just have a leg? Bro, you. Bro, you. Apple seeds, no. There we go.
What's wrong, baby? Is that you?
Bottle-o workers confess their sins.
You know, after we released a Bottle-o worst of, it came to our attention that we've never done one where we ask Bottle-o workers about their stories. And that is a huge red mark on this channel. I am very sorry that it has taken us over a decade to ask you guys about what went down when you worked at a